bang. Hey, man, listen, man. Hey, man, good afternoon. What's up, world? We are in full effect, man. Y'all tuned in to Fighting Words with Bang. You know what I'm saying? It's a good day today. Nah, man, hey, man, I got one of the livest panels going on right now. If y'all can see these faces, read these names, y'all already understand what's gonna happen. We got a lot to unpack. We got a lot to unfold. We got a lot to talk about, man. This Brian Norman Jr. in boots, Eddie Hearn with his purse bid, Brian Norman Sr. with his podcast run. Hey, man, what are we doing, man? We got Boots finna fight Karen, or maybe not. You know what I'm saying? We got Brian Norman Jr. finna fight on a Friday on a Prospects undercard as a champion. What are we doing, man? Let's talk about it, man. Somebody please help me make this make sense. Somebody take the flow, man. We starting off with the Eddie Hearn and the Boots purse bid and all that. We just talking about it, man. What are we talking about, man?
Salute, Bang. Salute, Greg. OG Greg,
Bang,
OG Bang.
Salute. What up?
My boy YB, young billionaire, boxing in the building. Greg in the building.
Greg Hacker, what's up?
Billy, what's up, Billy?
Salute to the community. I hope everyone's having a great week. You understand? We're here to talk about these hot topics in the sport that we love. You understand? We had Brian Norman Jr.'s dad, you know what I'm saying, giving his take on his son, on the, you know, the business side, the business aspect of the bout. You understand? So we're just here to chop that up and chop that down. You get? Go ahead, Mr. Greg. You have more insight than
I plain and simple. What I see is we use Boots' name by we. I mean the Normans. They use Boots' name to build his name to get us ready for him to fight a guy we never really heard of. I never seen this kid too much that he get ready to fight. Like Bang said, you chose to fight instead of a main event with Boots in it. You chose to fight on the not the undercard, but the co-main event or the opener, however they're gonna do it. You chose that, and you took less money. I understand it, but I don't understand it. I don't understand it because why would you even say you would fight Boots? Why would you even get people started on negotiating if you knew the whole time you wasn't gonna take the fight? You knew the whole time because look how quick they made the fight that he in for November 9th. They made that fight quick as shit. So come on. That's some bullshit. That's capping. You know what I mean? People can get mad. They can feel how they feel. But I'm now calling it a duck. And I'm calling it a duck because you got up there. You said we'd fight Boots in an alleyway. You said we'd fight Boots in his own gym. We'd fight Boots anywhere. Now, come to find out, you're going to be fighting in Virginia on the undercard. So make it make sense to me for a lot less money.
Come on, man.
And what do you have to say about? I see him. He kind of made an optimistic estimate of Boots dropping his belt and moving to 154. I think, in my opinion, that was the route that he wanted to go. As in, people are now saying that he made Boots give up his belt. People are now saying that Boots somehow seemingly ducked him. And it was funny to me that Brian Norman Jr.'s dad also said that Boots hasn't got any electrifying knockouts. He hasn't won. He ain't got that real power. You understand? I don't really understand those. You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand that. He did say that he spoke to Bozy, and Bozy hasn't responded back to him or hasn't replied. Bozy might feel disrespected in somewhat. You know what I'm saying? Bringing the business to light like this and trying to make it seem like they never wanted that fight. So in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Something's going to collide here that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, Bang, man.
Hey, man, in my opinion, and I see everybody, man, salute to everybody in the chat. Hey, and knockout, boy. This your first time pulling up, boy. I've been watching you for a minute. I appreciate the love. We love the love, but for right now, because I can't make this too long. I gotta get to work and shit. So I got my boys up here right now. So listen. Empty the clip. Salute to you too, brother. I just give me 1 second on this. Bro, in my opinion, we wouldn't be worried about no purse bid. We wouldn't be worried about fighting in Germany if Brian Norman Sr. would have just got out the way and let his son, that'll be great. See, at first it was like how y'all say, man, we'll fight him anywhere. We'll pull up. So we want the money. Okay, 1.7, not enough. So, but if we move the venue, 1.7 is enough. All of a sudden, those taxes don't matter. All of a sudden, you don't care about your son walking away as a millionaire in his first fight. All of a sudden, you ain't caring about your cut too much because that's what I really think it's about. It's about your cut, senior. You know what I'm saying? So Boots moving up to 54. Let's just say Boots don't fight Karen and he vacate and move up to 54. You know what I'm saying? For me, I think it's a better move anyway. I think that Eddie Hearn found out that Barrios don't want to fight. I think he found out that Stanionis don't want to fight. And we all know that Norman Sr. and them don't want that fight. So at 147, the only names at 147 that can bring any kind of money to anybody is other champions. There's no more names at 47 that'll bring in some money. So if the champions don't want to fight at 47, Eddie Hearn gonna put his bid out there. Y'all niggas don't want to fight? All right, fine. We finna go ahead and move up to 54. I know it ain't gonna be too much smoke getting ducked up there at 54. Even if we can't get all the fights, I bet we get the good ones. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe Turkey Al Sheikh gets behind it, and maybe you get a guy like we were saying earlier, you get an offer that you can't refuse from Turkey Al Sheikh from one of them guys at 54. Maybe they think maybe those guys that are heavier weight class will be more inclined to fight Boots, because as you see, I mean, Eddie made offers to everybody. They say, and Brian Norman's dad even said Senior was saying that they offered Barrios over $2 million. So since he knew about their offer, it had to be true that they were offered something before. So right. I kind of agree with Greg, though. Right now, for you to use the purse bid as a way to campaign on every YouTube channel you can campaign on, it kind of looks bad. I don't understand why, if the Boots and Norman negotiations are dead and gone, why that you have a fight on the undercard, are you still talking about the Boots negotiations every time you get opportunity? It just doesn't. It's overkill to me, but maybe I'm tripping.
And then he speaks about Eddie Hearn, his plan's not to make Boots undisputed. No. That is the plan. Bob Arum, Bob Arum was his plan was to throw you off the cliff. Bob Arum didn't think he was gonna beat Stancian. No one believed that. So now things have come out underneath the ground. You get me? They've got the bargaining chip, which is the IBF belt. I believe that they would. I think that people want Boots to lose the IBF, so he can't have a bargaining chip once he moves to 154. Because whether we like it or not, I heard Greg speak on it on his platform. You know what I'm saying to you? He's possibly the best guy at 147. If he enters 154, I don't believe that he will be the best guy. There is no best guy at 154 just yet, but I don't believe that he'll be the best guy at 154. He still has that's yet to be proven still. But at 147, he looks like he's head and shoulders above everyone else. You understand? So it'll be very interesting to get that domestic bout, because that is a domestic bout for the US fighters, the US crowd. Brian Norman Jr. and Jerome Boots Ennis from Philadelphia. What was also interesting that his dad spoke on is that Boots, he kept going on about Boots hasn't done what his son has done at the age of 23. He said that his son has beaten better people at the age of 23. His son became a champion before. That's what he's saying. His bargaining tool is that my son became champion at the age of 23. Boots, who was Boots fighting at 23. You know what I'm saying to you? So that's interesting that he spoke on that. What do you have to say about
that? Man, what you got to say about that, Greg? Because I got a lot to say about that.
I mean, I'm being honest. We baiting into it. We talking about it, and we seen what it was. Ain't want no trouble. I mean, the rest of them ain't want no trouble. I mean, that's just flat out what it was. I don't understand how we playing that game. I don't understand how we allowed to play that game. He talked like the fight was going to happen when he knew the whole time it was just going to be. We was going to slide out the back door. I mean, we gonna walk through the front door, and we gonna talk like we demand this shit, but we ain't even have no, no type of inkling. I mean, not inkling, but no type of even, I'm trying to think of the word, like to even get into the ring with Boots. They knew they didn't want that. They knew they didn't want that trouble from the rip. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's frustrating to me. You know what I mean? So now we in a game where you can use somebody else's name to build your name and then run off. That's good. That's a good thing to do now. It's not where we come from. It's not boxing, but that's the norm. So we got to get ready for more of this, more pump faking. You know what I mean? I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. They had it already set up.
Yeah, I can dig that. And then not only that, because he was saying like my son is more accomplished at 23 than Boots was. The only reason why your son is a title holder at 23 is because nobody wanted to fight Boots when he was 23. It's a difference. It's a difference. Your
Listen,
son
Bang,
is, huh?
not to cut you off. You remember that guy Van Herden that Boots got a no contest with?
Absolutely.
He would have beat Brian Norman. Remember Lipinets? He would have beat Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? When Boots knocked out Delorme probably would have beat
Hey,
Brian
Greg,
Norman. Yo,
Greg, how do you think he does with how do you think Norman does with Tukadazian?
Norman,
Yeah, how do you think Norman does with Tukadazian?
he lose the Karen too. He lose to them guys. You know what I'm saying? Them guys is world class guys. And for his dad to say that, that should have let us know that he was capping when he said his son had the better resume. When his son debuted on ESPN, it was okay.
Oh, Greg dropped out.
Just a
Hold
connection.
on, hold on.
The fights after that was trash. The only good showing was against Santillian. That was his best opponent, and he did what he was supposed to do. He got him out of there. Congratulations. But he knew he didn't want no trouble with Boots Ennis at all.
Yeah, that's a fact. Okay, so look, real quick. Hey man, my boy DIL 87. Appreciate the love. We love the love. Is Jerron
Mm.
Paul, the Punisher Williams? I remember no one wanted to smoke at 47, including Floyd or Pacquiao. That wanted to fight dude. He had to move up. I can dig that. I definitely agree with that. So here's the thing. Brian Norman Jr. was going tooth and nail with lesser opponents. That's why it looks so exciting. He's saying Boots ain't have no knockouts like how Brian Norman Jr. did, but I just saw Boots send somebody home on a stretcher with 3 parts of his body broken: face, nose, ribs. That's punishment. You know what I'm saying? And Brian Norman Jr. is going out here going tooth and nail with people who like Boots would just run clean through.
He
You know what I'm
broke Roman
saying?
Villa. He broke Roman Villa, big bro.
Come on, bro. Do y'all think do Brian Norman Sr. think that Brian Norman Jr. could have beat Roman Villa?
Roman Villa, they knocked him out.
Hell no.
Come on, bro. And we
Roman
love
Villa
you,
would
and
have
we
tortured
love
him.
you, Brian Norman. We love you, Junior. But your daddy he gonna fuck up your legacy. He gonna have he finna tarnish your legacy, because this ain't no money like that at 47. You not finna move to 54 and make no noise. Those are murderers up there. You got to be ready to go to hell, jail, or
We saw what we remember. Hey, Bang, remember we did that show? Remember we did that show right before about 54, and we saw how tough it was for Virgil up there?
Yes, bro. Yes. And Virgil was
against that damn cyborg, that Ukrainian cyborg with a 6-foot monster. Motherfucker punching, jab crazy.
Come on, bro. Talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, bro. With all right, so look, if senior, this is what I've been noticing. I'm seeing senior get on people podcast. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. I told y'all Eddie was a clown. I told y'all he was a snake. Ha 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 ha. Now Boots gotta vacate. That's exactly what you wanted. Yeah. That's exactly what you wanted to justify your ducking activities, bro. You needed Boots out of the division. They tried to run him out the division, and congratulations. Congratulations, it worked. It worked. Now you ain't gotta worry about Boots no more. Now you can go and fight these other champions in their backyard on a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? And these other
That's what I'm saying.
contenders,
That's what
bro.
listen. That's what I'm saying. Look, this what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. They want you. If you really think that Brandon and Junior and his dad didn't want that MO2, you got you got mashed potatoes in your brain. This is what I'm saying to you. They didn't think that Eddie Hearn would have went for the card pulling. You know what I'm saying? They tried to pull Eddie Hearn's card, but that there was no card there. You understand?
Right.
He said oh, Eddie Hearn was quick to leave. He was quick to walk away. What do you mean? You weren't wasting any time here. There's a plethora of facts that Eddie Hearn can make for Boots. There's a plethora of facts, but like you said, Eddie Hearn's got a plan. He's got a plan. It's as simple as that. And he works for Boots. Boots don't work for him. You understand?
Right.
So a
Right.
general understanding, a general question to Bang, Greg, and Butch. Does Boots take that fight? Does he take that Karen fight, or does he go up?
I don't know. That's a good question. What I see for me, just for me.
Yeah.
I say if he take the fight and he beat Karen in a more spectacular fashion than the last time, it'll still raise his worth. Even though we don't want to see it, he got to go to Germany for it. Or if he vacate and just move to 54 and leave all that trash at 47 where it's at, it's still a good move. So I think he in a win-win situation, if you ask me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he's in a
saying?
win-win situation. You go to Germany, and you go and set a marker there. You get the German fans interested in you. So that means that more notoriety. You understand? That means you defended your belt. That means that you beat Karen in a Chukwudazin in a better fashion. We want to. I told YB this. I want to see the fight again. I understand that the general masses of the US don't want to see it. I understand that. You understand? I get it, but I want to see that. I want to see what Boots can do with that type of footwork, that type of movement, that type of craft evasiveness from Chukwudazin. I want to see if he's went back to the gym, worked on his craft, and I want to see if he can knock him out, because he did promise us a knockout of Karen Chukwudazin, and Chukwudazin deserves his shot at the IBF belt. He went on to go take a tune-up, then he went to go beat my boy Harry Scarf, and he deserves his belt. He deserves his shot. Whether it's Boots or whoever else, Karen is next up. So if he does decide to drop the belt, which I don't know if he will, we got Conor Ben there. Conor Ben there for the title shot. And I want to see Boots.
Damn, I knew you was gonna go there, bro.
Yeah. And Greg. I want to see Conor Ben against your boy Boots. That's what I want to see. 154, 147. It don't matter. I want to see. That's electrifying. That's listen. Rocket launchers in one corner and a buzz saw, chainsaw. Listen. Trust me, that's an explosive, exciting fight for the US fans, for the UK fans at 100,000. Listen, that's a real stadium fight. Once Boots gets his foot, that's why I want him to go overseas and get more notoriety from the European fans. You understand what I'm saying to you? Go to Germany and you go take out Chukwudazin. If not, that's fine. You go to 154 and you take on Madrimov, or you take on a Charles Conwell, that's with Golden Boy, that's been itching and clawing for a fight. Even though he ducked Jesus Ramos with a fake hand injury, we could still want to see Charles Conwell and Boots Ennis or Madrimov. You go common opponents with Terence Crawford. You go against Madrimov and you knock out someone like him. You knock him out. Terence Crawford didn't knock him out. That's a great look.
I can dig it.
Listen, the truth is, my bad, Bang. The truth is, right?
No, go ahead.
The proof is in the pudding. Nobody want no trouble at 47. Conor Ben ain't said nothing since Boots been signed to Matchroom. Conor Ben knows he's a dead man if he get in there with Boots. They not even gonna make that fight. The truth is, they want him to go to 54, and that's where shit is gonna get real nasty and ugly. The only way they use Conor Ben is for a last resort. Conor Ben don't want no trouble. If he go over to fight Karen, he gonna do Karen real bad. And he gonna do Karen real bad because the only thing he gotta focus on is beating his ass. He ain't gotta worry about selling the fight because he going over there. You know what I'm saying? So if he go over there, all he gotta do is break that motherfucker up. And that's all he gonna do. But Conor Ben ain't even gonna look his way. Conor Ben gonna act like he don't know him. Conor Ben gonna act like he don't see him. Conor Ben gonna act like he ain't never heard of him. It's not happening. And the only way it happens is if Conor Ben say, you know what? I don't got nothing else. Let's go ahead and do it. And he the last resort. But 54 is a loaded division, and Boots gonna get real nasty at 54. I guarantee you.
I can dig it.
Hey, 150, what's up, man?
Can I please rebuttal? Can I please?
Go ahead, baby. You got the flow, baby.
Mr. Greg. Obviously, listen. Conor Benn's ready for that work. He'll fight anybody. We want that smoke. It's as simple as I can't speak for Conor Benn, obviously. And I'm not no fan, but no. I just respect my fighters. You understand? I respect my fighters a lot. You understand? You get me? And I'm sure you respect your fighters. Conor Benn doesn't even know that I exist. But I'm a credible fan of the sport. You understand? Before I'm a fan of man. But we want that smoke. That would be an exciting fight. Hopefully the ban is getting lifted for him to fight in the UK so Boots can come over here. When big Wembley Stadium fight, 100,000, 90,000 stadium seat fight. You understand what I'm saying to you? We want that work. Conor Benn, if he hits Boots on that chin, we'll put him into the suitcase and send him straight back to Philly. We'll turn him into a Philly cheesesteak. You saw what we did. Hey, Mr. Greg. We took on Van Herden. We destroyed him. We destroyed Van Herden. When you fought Van Herden, no one speaks about how Bruce Ennis was in there with an open stance. He was in there, you get me, head on the line, came in there with his head like a billy goat. No one speaks about it.
Hey, Boski, you ever heard of the Loch Ness Monster?
Oh, yeah.
The Loch Ness Monster is from Philadelphia. If he come over there, it's going to be the end of Conor Benn. No more.
Yeah. Well, yo. We'll tell Boots to speak up and tell us that he wants that Boots, that Ben fight, because I haven't really, Conor Benn, fair enough, he hasn't really spoken about Boots. No, he hasn't. Because, at the moment, we want to get a belt. We want to get strapped up first. We want to get the belt. We'll make a belt first, and then make a unification bout. You understand? But Boots don't speak about Conor Benn though. He don't speak about Conor Benn.
Boski, I like you versus Boots before I like Conor Benn versus Boots. Conor Benn is a dead man if he get in there with Boots. Everything he know about boxing will go out the window.
Listen. We'll get underneath that jab of Boots. Boots got the longer reach. You understand? He might have the faster hands, but we got explosiveness. You understand? Well, he's a great athlete. You understand? He can get underneath things real quick. He's very evasive with his movement. You understand? We'll create different mad dynamic angles against Boots Ennis. If you think that Boots Ennis is gonna style and do that matrix shit, that's not happening. We're gonna smother all his work. We'll be up in his solar plexus. We're gonna come in high guard. Come with a high guard. You understand? We're not going to waste any shots. You understand that? Once Conor Benn touches Boots' chin, it's going to be that Loch Ness Monster shit, that's going out the window. And we're going to send him right back down the Niagara Falls. That's what I'm trying to make you understand.
Hey, look, time out. Hey, so look, to everybody in the chat, man, I swear, I promise, I love all y'all. But this live is for me and my guys right now, just for right now, man. Like, let me go on, you know what I'm saying? Because we've been talking offline, and we've been having a lot of shit to get off our chest about this situation. I opened the panel for them and for y'all to enjoy the conversation. But I will eventually let somebody in. I only got about an hour on here, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get my guys' opinion right quick, and so we can spread this gospel. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, just give me a second. Okay, so here's no. Go ahead, Billy.
Back to what you said about offline. This mofo is as crazy offline as he is online.
Absolutely,
like he's the same. It ain't no look. I need to be a little bit more professional for the cameras. I need to be a less UK fanned out for the cameras. He is gonna ride. I'm gonna start calling him British Boski. That's Tim British. Your name is Tim Britton, fool.
Nah, for real.
Man. Go ahead, man. Read them super chats, big dog. I got you.
Hey, yeah. So look, shout out to Old Mick Original. Hey, man, he a day one, man. We love the love. Salute, man. Norman Sr. tucked his tail. Can't look at him the same. Hey, man, I totally agree. And he tried to make it. Norman Sr. almost did something like, you know how like when you see somebody, like kind of getting mistreated by somebody that they scared of, and then somebody walks in that can actually break up the fight, and they like the police come in or something, and they start acting tough. Yeah. You already know. Yeah. That's what just happened with Brian Norman Sr. he was waiting for this opportunity to come out and not look like a duck once everything fell apart. Now he's looking even crazier, fighting on a Friday on a prospects card as a champion in that prospect's hometown. The prospect gonna get more money than him. I bet Keyshawn get more money than Brian Norman Jr.
Whatever. Absolutely. Hey, but listen, you talking about the UK risking the last thing they got around that weight class. You think they're going to put him in there with the most dangerous fighter in the world right now? Cut it out.
No, sir. Excuse me, sir, Mr. Greg. We got multiple guys. We got Lewis Crocker. We got Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying to you? We got multiple guys up there. We as soon as Jack Catterall does his dirt at 140, he might take a trip up to 147. We got multiple guys. They're all over the place.
And Tim British, bro. Hey, Timbo.
All those names you bringing up, it sound like you're reading off a menu.
Food. He's calling them food.
They food, Timbo. That's what he's saying. Mark Chamberlain. Who else, Timbo?
That food's gonna get there and get cold, boy. Someone has to come and eat it, right? Someone's gonna have to come and eat the food, right?
Hey, Timbo. Hamza Sheeross, Chris Billiam Smith. Who else, bro? Yeah. Go ahead, name him.
Yeah, Chris, you don't want me to name them. Don't let me start with the king of Wakanda. The king of Wakanda right now. Martin Bakoli.
Name a black man. Name a black man that ain't never ate cold chicken.
Hey,
Ryan
Newman Jr. Senior.
We don't care if it's cold, if it's warm, if it's hot. Food is food. We gonna do what we do.
Nah, no bullshit. Hey, look. My boy, Mr. Daniels, Damone Daniels.
Damone. Yeah.
Damone. Okay, I don't want to slow your name, baby. Hey, man, we love the love. Appreciate the donation, man. Will Al Heyman let Boots fight PBC guys at 54? Seems like he blocked PBC fighters at 47 from him. Loses leverage, not uniting at 47 for 154 jump. I don't think. And I'm gonna say my opinion on that, and then y'all let me know if like, you know, how y'all feel. So I feel like the relationship with PBC and Boots, I think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, Boots was signed to Showtime. Yeah. Boots did some good things over there on the PBC platform. I don't think it'll be that crucial, bro, because these fights gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll be that crucial.
Bang, I'm not gonna say I disagree, but I'm with Damone on that one, man.
Okay.
And I want to ask y'all if Boots does take the Karen fight in Germany, did he mess up by not signing with PBC? I don't want to like say it. It's just a hypothetical. Did Boots make the right decision by earning with Hearn? You get what I mean? Like, right. if he does go with Karen, because if you look at the 54 and 47 pound landscape, two of the champions are PBC fighters, Barrios, Stanionis. Then you got then at 54, Fundora is a PBC guy, and Zoo was fighting on PBC on that free PBC show. I mean on the Amazon on October 19th. So he's fighting for the IBF, and then you got Fundora with the WBO and the BC, I think.
Hey, remember this.
What's up, Greg? Talk to me.
Remember a while back when Al Heyman stepped on the scene, like really stepped on the scene, and he let it be known he was around? Now it's Eddie's turn, and they don't like it. They don't like it because Eddie grabbing up every piece of real estate that's open. You understand? They see where Eddie is going with this. They see where Eddie is willing to spend the money. 54, they're going to have to fight him. You can't run from him.
Absolutely.
47, you can run with the 8 ounces on. All right, it's a different ball game. But 54, they're going to really try his hand, and they're going to force people to fight Boots. It's going to get ugly. Trust me.
Didn't we with these Riyadh season cards, especially like the Crawford versus Madrimov, it wasn't no PBC crossovers on that card?
Yeah, Morrell was on there. Morrell and
But this is what I'm hearing now. YB, wasn't we hearing? Oh, that's not PBC. They're not PBC fighters. They ain't PBC fighters.
No, Morrell still without. Morrell still with Louis the Cubist.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
So that's what I'm saying. I think when Turkey is involved, he's paying a great renter's fee. He's paying a great renter's fee, and I don't think they're gonna be able to turn down that money, bro. It just won't be smart. It's not a regular. It's not a regular. It's not a regular cross promotion offering. We got turkeys really dropping their bread. The promoters might be getting paid. Like he might be renting out these fighters for half of the purse that he paying them to the like let's say if he was willing to pay a PBC fighter $1 million. Know what I'm saying? I bet Turkey is actually willing to give the promoter at least half of that for their fighter. Know what I'm saying? Which is they, you understand what I'm saying? To where the fighter ain't even got to pay the promoter. The promoter gonna get his money up front because we renting the cars out. You understand what I'm saying?
Was Andy Ruiz on PBC too? Don't Andy Ruiz still fight with PBC?
Yeah,
man, I'm not
Did he
sure.
re-up?
But
I know he was unhappy. I know he was unhappy, but I thought he re-up with them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because he was talking about leaving when Wilder first left. I think Wilder left Showtime before he left PBC. Know what I'm saying? And he was talking about leaving around that time. So I don't know, bro. Yeah, he PBC. Yeah, Andy Ruiz is PBC. That's what I'm
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you had Andy Ruiz and you had Morel on that card.
Madrimov was PBC too.
Come on. Know what I'm saying? So I think the big picture is we not really worried about this last fight at 47 for Boots. Okay. Turkey probably already in Eddie Hearn ear saying things like, man, listen, let's just get him to 54. Let's just get him to 54. The only money at 47 is in the champions. None of the champions want to fight him, so let's just get him to 54. And I got you. Don't even worry about it. I'm not at the tables. I don't know what they doing. But if I'm Eddie Hearn if I'm Eddie Hearn and I'm promoting these fighters, bro, that's gonna be my chess move. All right, man, we just finna get rid of the last little bit of this bad dope. We had a whole brick of this bad dope. We got somebody to buy it. If they don't want to buy it, fuck it. We just gonna flush out of we're not gonna flush down the toilet, but we just gonna give it to the young niggas. Y'all can have that. So we finna, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can have all that little bad dope that we got over there. We finna move up. Know what I'm saying? We finna move up. Know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. This is the most important thing, in my opinion.
Okay.
Wouldn't we want Boots to just be active? This is the most important thing.
Of course.
If he goes over there, he had the affiliation with Showtime before, and he wasn't active. If he goes back over there to BBC, who's to say that he gets those fights? Who's to say he's gonna have fight 3-4 times a year? Name me a PBC fighter that's fighting at least 3 times a year.
Good question. That's a good question. So they all hungry. They all gotta eat.
And Timbo, what Boots say after Avanesian fight? What was the number one thing he said? My timing was off. I felt rusty.
There you go. We can't.
He said I was a year out the ring. I was a year out the ring. So maybe he did sign with them for activity more than. I mean, I know he wants to be undisputed, and Eddie, reached out to the champions to try to appease Boots, and go to try to fulfill his client's best wishes as far as wanting to be undisputed. But like you said, bang, 154 is about, I would say, 12 to 15 deep now. With Boots is going up there. Yeah, you really have a round robin tournament. We were talking about it before Virgil fought Boychuk, but it's a real round robin that could be made, and they already starting. You look at Zoo and Bakram fighting for the IBF. You see it. You know what I mean? The round robin already started.
You got Lubin in there. Still got Keith Thurman that's hanging around. You got Jesus Ramos. You got Fundora. You got Madrimov, Bohachuk. Brian Mendoza still hanging around. He's a gatekeeper sort of time. You got my boy Charles Conwell in there. You got multiple guys in there. Virgil Ortiz. You got bare guys in there. There's a whole group of whole shark infested waters. This is what I'm saying. Let me ask you guys this. Would you rather Boots fighting three, possibly 4 top guys a year, or would you want him to fight 2 champions a year?
Good question.
I'm gonna say I want to see Boots active, but just the thing: will y'all sacrifice quality over quantity? Like, or which one of y'all willing to sacrifice? Are y'all willing to see Boots twice a year, but against top-notch fighters, or y'all willing to see Boots 3 times a year versus B minus C plus level fighters?
No, not C plus, not C plus. At least a B plus to A minus. Either that or 2 A plus fighters.
How many A plus? How many A plus fighters are there out there, Timbo? Like this, you know, because A plus means A plus is Bud Crawford. You get what I'm saying? A plus is Canelo. A plus is Inoue. A plus is Javante. A plus is Shakur.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? A plus is Usyk. A plus is better be Bivol. How many A plus guys we got out there from the fight, Tim?
That's real shit.
To me, the winner out the tournament at 154 is gonna be A plus. You get what I'm saying? The guy that is the last man standing after all the smoke clears, that's A plus fighter at 154.
Yeah.
Well, listen to this. I'd rather, for example, him fight a Charles Conwell, a Majimov, and say possibly a Virgil, than to fight Barrios and Stanionis, and then that's it. I rather those 3 fights, or possibly 4, than those 2 fights. That's what I'm saying.
Especially when they don't want to fight them, bro. It's like, bro, don't nobody want to fight, bro. Like this is crazy to me, bro.
No. Bang. People want to fight, but you just need to pay the money.
Yeah, but see, we already heard Steven Espinoza say, man, we've had to overpay all of Boots' opponents. That's not good for business, bro. If I'm trying to capitalize and receive a return on income, I gotta overpay somebody that don't bring the money that I'm paying them to the table. So it's like, what are we doing? Like it's still a business at the end of the day. We gotta look out for the fighters, but my label and my brand as a promotional company is more. It gotta come first. It gotta come first. I want to put my fighters first. I'm gonna try to get them to fights. But if they opponents want all this type of money that they not bringing to the table, why should I pay? Why should I overpay at a purse bid for a fight that we don't even want? Why should I overpay a Brian Norman Jr. for some money that he don't even make? Just to make his daddy happy, because I think Brian Norman Jr. get out there regardless. But his daddy want a bigger cut. That manager they got want a bigger cut. It's not making sense. Y'all can go over there and fight them up. Fight on a Friday on Keyshawn Davis on the card. If Foreign say 1.7 way out his range, he don't bring that to the table. So this is what we gonna do. We're going to let y'all keep fighting for y'all $10, $20 million fights at 147, since that's what y'all acting like y'all getting paid. And we finna go up here to 54. We finna, man, y'all can have 47, bro. That shit is trash right now. Know what I'm saying? Y'all can have that, bro. We finna go and move up. Know what I'm saying? We got some killers at 154. We got killers at 60 that we might be able to flirt with and jump up and try to do something that'll be great, like they say. You know what I'm saying? We closer to 160. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bro. Like let's make something happen up here first. You know what I'm saying? Watch your mouth say
the building's
worth $2 million. But see, this is the thing. Go ahead.
No, Bang. I was just gonna say I agree with you too, to an extent, but without a clear, direct plan for Boots, even though you overpaying, because you got to remember, this the same. I understand why people are upset at Eddie in Matchroom and the Zone for maybe dropping the ball on this one. Not saying that Brian Norman was worth 1.7. The guy made, and I'm not trying to pocket watch, but he made 190 in his last fight against Santillan. And he went to San Diego, or I believe somewhere where Santillan was pretty known, familiar territory for Santillan. He was the B-side in that fight as well. And I do agree with that, Bang. But without a clear plan, it's like, okay, Boots going to Germany. Who's going to broadcast this fight if he takes that fight with Corinne? Who's broadcasting it? Who's putting it on? How does that help Boots' career? How does that advance Boots' career? Now, at the same time, like you said, being unified, you beat Brian Norman in spectacular fashion in Philly. You may have had to overpay a guy, but Boots puts on a show. He goes crazy. You get a viral clip out of it or something. You know, million worth of game. Everybody's talking about it. And now Boots' profile has grown to where you make way more money in Boots' next fight with the gate, with everything else. And even if he does move to 54, he can't be unified a division full out. But let's say he goes up to 54 with even a bigger name, and now you get way more at the gate. You get a pay-per-view versus Madrimov or something like that, or you get a big pay-per-view fight versus Virgil. Boots' resume now is a unified champ, former unified champ at 147 instead of a one-belt champ, where actually, because they never said he beat an active champion. So now you go in there, you might overpay Brian Norman, but now you beat a full active champion, a guy that is a champion that beat Santillana, a hungry fighter that just beat Alexis Rocha. That's what people are saying. I'm not thinking that Brian Norman can do anything with Boots, but the way that they've been talking, they sold the public on believing. There's a lot of people that believe Norman's going to give Boots a good fight. I don't believe it, but that would be Boots' first active champion he beat on his resume. You get what I'm saying? Now you go up there and say, well, I'm a unified champ. I'm looking for bigger and tougher challenges at 154. And that's why I kind of might agree with Watch Your Mouth on this one some way. I do agree Brian and them got greedy, but Eddie gave Mikey $7 million versus Jesse Vargas. This is the same guy that was paying Triple G $20 million versus Steve Rose. So a lot of people that watched Eddie and them just shell out money. They like, damn, man, you can't shell out another $300,000 to get Boots this big fight for him and bring it back to Philly. That's what people are saying, Bang. That's the only thing. Hey, Bang, you on mute.
That's the thing. We done with that. All that giving away, we use that to get the fans, to get our shit built up a little bit. That shit is over with. We not in the business of that no more. We got a better investor now. We got to be more careful with this money. You understand what I'm saying? The money gonna get distributed, and of course it's some under the money table getting paid as well. They never walk away with what they signed for. You know what I'm saying? So I see what Barry Nash say, but Bang, what sense does it make for them to pay Karen $2 million to fight for nothing and not pay B Norm for a title, and Boots has the home court advantage? That don't make sense to me, but this the thing. They got to split that money. A lot of people ain't even talking about how Boots was agreeing to fight 50-50. He wanted the 50-50.
Yeah, like Eddie did say. Eddie did say about as much money as Brian was asking for, Boots was going to have to make. He was getting close to 50-50. You know, he did say that. And you know what, Bang? I forgot to mention.
And they turned it down.
I forgot to mention. They would have to pay Karen step-aside money, too.
You got to pay Karen step-aside money.
I forgot about that, too. That's another factor.
You gotta pay for the rest of the card, the undercard. You also gonna have to pay Karen twice, because if Boots beat
Norman, you gotta fight Karen
twice. We don't even want to fight him once.
Hey, you gotta fight him and you gotta pay him.
You see what I'm saying? So if we playing chess and we thinking 3, 4, 5 moves ahead, that don't make no sense. So let's just go and go to 54. You know what I'm saying? So the $2 million, what the purse bid was for? It was $2 million, right?
Hey Timbo, what was the purse bid for Karen and Boots? All I know is Eddie lost it by $250.
Yeah, it was. What was it? 2? Yeah, it was like $2. It was $2 million. Just over $2 million.
They gotta bust that down. They're not just offering Karen $2 million. That's what the purse bid was for, and they gonna have to bust that down.
But then you got people asking and confusing to why Karen's people and that wanted to offer that much. They want to make Karen Chukwudazin a champion. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Their job is to make him a champion, or their job is to put him in the biggest and best fights for the biggest pays. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of interesting to me how, and a similar, and this is what I'm saying to you, a similar comparison or an analogy is with the Andy Ruiz situation with Wilder. In my opinion, Andy Ruiz didn't want to come out because people saying that he was overpricing himself. So I don't know how people don't keep the same energy for Andy Ruiz, saying, because some people are saying that Brian Norman, he should stand on his business. You understand? We don't know the business end of things. You know what I'm saying to you? But looking outside, you know what I'm saying, outside the fucking house, it just looks suspicious. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It is suspicious. It is suspicious if you're getting. Hey, bro, if you went from had an opportunity to unify against a champion, and now you go back to an undercard, you get what I'm saying, on a guy that's not even a champion. No disrespect to Keyshawn, but you fight on the contenders undercard, and you're the full out champion, and you could have been in a unified. I mean, fighting for the unified belts for quadruple, damn near 5 times, maybe 6 times what you made. And, I mean, almost 8 times what you made in your last fight. I know after deductions that they said they get deductions. That's the same taxes that all fighters got to pay. Only thing that they paying more is they're paying 20% to Bob for allowing them to leave the network. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, every fighter has those type of deductions that they have. And he had those same deductions on that 190,000 he made, but he was okay with making that. So since we pocket watching, it just, if you know, what threw me off was Norman Senior, Mr. Senior said, and it's all respect to him. He was like, well, we can make 250 here, 250 here, 250 here 3 times and make the same amount we can make in that one fight. And I'm like, damn.
You trying to treat it like the dope game. You trying to do the slow money. You trying to do the slow money when you ain't got to do that. This ain't the dope game. You trying to nickel and dime your way to $1 million instead of just getting rid of these 3-4 bricks right now. It don't make no sense to me. And you finna put your son through all them extra training camps, all them extra weight cuts, all them extra opponents, all them extra flights, all that pay. Like, what are we
bro,
that's crazy.
Fighters tell you that sparring is what does the most damage. So you're gonna put him through 3 more camps to make the same amount of money he can make one fight with Boots. But hey man, you got a couple super chats, man.
Oh shit. My bad.
Your boy Damone Daniels came back. And your boy Omega.
Man. We love the love, man. We love the love. Boots versus Charlo and Boots versus Tim Tszyu. Okay. So with the Charlo fight, I just think for me, Charlo is coming off the couch, dog. Like, I like shit, man. I don't know who I like in that fight, bro. Like, I'm rooting for the home team. The home team is Charlo. You know what I'm saying? But I just rather, when I see Charlo in those fights, bro, I just rather him have some momentum, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to see him have momentum. You know what I'm saying? That's it. As far as Tim Tszyu, Boots of style. Yeah, absolutely. Boots of style on Tim Tszyu. That's gonna be he gonna style on him. You know what I'm saying? I think Tim Tszyu hits hard enough to be a threat to Boots, but I don't think nothing else. You know
Hold on, Bang. You have to respect the underrated athleticism from Tim Tszyu. You have to understand that he might be a better counter puncher than Boots. He might be a better counter puncher than Boots. He might have better timing. He might have better timing than Boots. I don't know. So that's why we're interesting fact. So it's not as easy runnings, picking. It's not easy runnings it's not as smooth as you think it's gonna be. And Tim Tszyu, we've seen him be a junkyard dog. We seen him have a gash on his head. We seen him be a junkyard dog.
That's why I say 54 is the place to be.
Tim Tszyu ain't no Roma Villa.
If you ain't gonna let them pause, if you ain't gonna let them nuts drop, 54 is not the place for you.
Hey, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Bang. And your boy. Like you said, with Charlo not having no momentum, I'm from Houston too, Bang, but I got Boots styling on Charlo off the layoff. I got him styling on Jamil. I love him.
So you got Boots just coming up there 154 and just dominating Charlo.
No. It's not disrespect to Charlo. It's just I think he'll win a decision against Jamil because of the fact that Jamil has one fight. And Tim, he fought last September against Nello. Before that, he was on a 16-month layoff before he beat Castaño in the rematch. The hand injury, he got a lot of stuff going on outside the ring too. Timbo, you see the news?
But he's been. That's
what we got to take in.
I trust me. I understand, Timbo, but man, Timbo, it's no disrespect to Jamil. Like if Bang said, if he had momentum, I wouldn't disrespect him like that. I'm not even trying to disrespect him. I think.
What if he gets a tune-up, a decent fight, and then he takes Boots?
Shit, we looking at good fight. That's a great ass fight.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. I was gonna mention that fact, but because I don't know the surrounding situation with Charlo, I didn't mention it. But obviously, Damone brought up. That's a great fact. That's a great quality. That's a pay-per-view fact. You understand what I'm saying? That's a great fact.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. So look, my boy Old Mac Original say overpaying is bad for business and reputation. Absolutely, bro. This is what kills me. You got people like Senior coming out saying, y'all don't know the business. Y'all don't know the business. Well, we learning it listening to you because you telling all the business.
Right.
You telling all the business. And with us not knowing the business, you're educating us at how business savvy you're not. That ain't good business, bro. Exactly. That's not good business for your son, for the Norman brand and all that. That's terrible business, bro. We can't be in here thinking that, all right, they got the Turkey Sheik over there. If they got Sheik over there as the bank, man, we might as well go and cash out. But what if the bank don't want to give you that loan?
Bro, Madrimov got less than $1 million to fight Crawford, guaranteed.
And he was the champion.
He was the champion. He got $750 to fight Crawford. I mean, I'm sure he made more on the back end, but guaranteed he came in. But like Jay Will said in the chat, he said, "Who is Jamel's trainer?" See, those are factors that we not looking. I know Charlo still got it, to my man in the comments that said Jamel still got it. Of course he does, but I don't even know if he's still working with Derrick James. I don't know what Mel's next move is, and that's the thing. You know, shout out to Tego. He's right. He only got $750, but we don't know what Mel's next move is. So when you saying that going up to 68, putting on that muscle mass to drop back down, we don't usually fighters that go up 2 weight classes and have to cut back down 2 weight classes. We don't know how good that is for their body. And Mel's 34 years old. He's getting up there. You know what I mean? So you got to understand. He said his hand wasn't 100% going into the Canelo fight. So I don't know where Mel is mentally. And that's all I'm saying. That ain't no disrespect to him. But when you look at all the factors and you look at a young, hungry lion coming up that has everything to prove still, and you've already been on top of the mountain, it's hard to get your mindset back to that.
You gotta take all that into consideration, bro. All of it. 2 cents. Shout out to 2 cents. That's another day one. Norman will fall back off the map. His connection to Boots is what got his name popping. Absolutely. And that last fight that he had, that he went tooth and nail with somebody that Boots would have styled on. So it's like, of course he didn't. Of course, Boots' resume don't look as much of a struggle as Brian Norman Jr. because of the levels. His level. My level is not. Brian Norman is he's bro. I love watching Brian Norman Jr. fight, bro, and I respect his game. But his daddy is trying to make it more than what it really is. You gotta let us love him for what we love him for, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, hell yeah. Eddie was negotiating with a terrorist in Norman Sr. The more he offered, the more they wanted. We got all the way down to 50-50. We got all the way down to 50-50, bro. What are we doing? What more do you want from me?
Well, you a nutcase.
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
Well, 2 cents. Hey, watch your mouth say Norman's name was already popping from sparring Tank and Bud, and it will continue. Man.
Bro, but how many wait. Watch your mouth. I appreciate, bro. Man, hey man, I love everybody that pulled up to the crib today. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. But Norman's name was already popping from sparring Tank and Bud, and it will continue. Here's the thing. You know who else name was popping from sparring? What's the little dude named Kelvin Johnson? It didn't translate under the lights.
Yeah. A
lot of people what's the little homie name from Oakland that sparred Pacquiao and started getting his name up from the Pacquiao fight? What's the little homie name?
No.
Kareem Mayfield.
Yeah.
It don't translate. The sparring wars, they say Pacquiao stay losing and getting beat up in the gym. But guess what happened when the lights come on?
Yeah, I agree.
So respectfully, the sparring is a way to build your name up, but it gotta translate. It got to translate in the ring under the lights, and it got to translate in business. Smart moves. Take that little money right now, even though it's the most you ever made. Take that right now and capitalize off of that. We saw Pitbull go out there and become a star versus Tank in defeat. We saw Canelo go out there and become a star in defeat against Floyd Mayweather. We saw these things happen before, bro.
We saw Madrimov take $750 as a champion and become a bigger name after the Bud loss.
Come on, now they talking about Boots fighting Madrimov.
We saw Boychuk get B-sided with Virgil when he had the interim belt and become a bigger name after the loss. Even though it's controversial, after the loss, he got a bigger name.
Come on, bro. This is business, bro. This is business. You know what I'm saying? If he loses now, he may be lost forever. That's worth $1 million to take home.
Yeah, I mean, bro, you got to think about it. And when people keep saying, this is one thing I never got to address offline with you, Bang. When people keep saying he's only 23, well, he's at the prime opportunity right now. He's supposed to lose the boots. You go in there and you show something more than what people expect. You made your highest payday. You're only 23. You can rebuild, learn from that experience. If you lose, now if you win, you the man at 23. You got the world as your oyster at 23 if you win. You get what I'm saying, Bang? So I just look at it like, damn, you 23, so you got your whole career ahead of you. You take this risk right now, get your biggest payday. If you win, because every time you get in the ring, you got to punch his chance. I don't care who it is. But man, an injury could happen. Anything can happen when you get in there. You take that opportunity. You're not supposed to win anyway, just like the Santillan fight. He wasn't supposed to win. And you see what type of money he's demanding now because he took the Santillan fight as a B-side. So imagine if you beat Boots. Imagine what you could ask for in a rematch at 23 or 24 years old. Now you make Boots come to Atlanta.
Make it make sense.
His shit, look, somebody in the chat said his numbers doubled from talking shit about Boots. Not even having a camp.
I seen
a press conference. Nothing. Bro.
Come on, bro. Ain't throw a punch.
Ain't throw a punch. Bro, tapping buttons, telling Boots you a lie on Instagram. You a goddamn lie. He done grew up, bro. Blew up. Every scene, every boxing scene, every person that had a channel covered it. That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, so look, watch your mouth. Hey, okay, hold on. Before I get to watch your mouth, OG Kurt, the man of consciousness. Hey, man, salute for the donation. We love the love, man. I appreciate you, baby. Boots, call the Russells. Gary Antoine Russell. But that would mean he would have to. That means Gary Antoine would have to fight his first fight at 47 against Boots. And that would mean that Boots would have to, well, I wouldn't say he'd have to stick around a little bit longer, but
and you know what, Coach?
I like that fight, but it's too many talks about 54.
And he coming off a loss too, Bang. They ain't gonna give him no credit.
That's another thing. Gary Antoine coming off a loss, and he was coming off the couch before that loss. Know what I'm saying? So he ain't even and I love that fight. I love that fight if the stars was aligned right. Know what I'm saying? Because of the backstory. Know what I'm saying? With the amateurs and all that. And I love that fight, but we'll just be picking on Gary.
Nah, because if he come off a loss, they're gonna say Boots fighting guys from 140.
Yeah,
what's their reason for Boots' resume? They say he fights small guys.
Right.
Small. Hey, Bang, you missed the you might 2 Cent sent you a super chat too before this one.
Oh,
before Coach, it just says salute to my ninjas on the cooking on the panel.
Oh yeah. Shout out. Hey, 2 cents, boy. You know we love the love, baby. My bad, baby. I get caught up in the conversation, man. I'm seeing everything.
You know I'm here for you, big bro. I'm gonna look out for your super chat, big dog.
My God. Okay. Adar Gazar 757. Hey man, we love the love, man. We appreciate the love and support, baby. Welcome to the crib, man. Frank Martin ducked, but didn't really duck Shakur for 50,000 more to fight Tank. But that was smart. But Norman turned down 1.75 million to make 200,000 on the undercard. Duck. Oh, what did it say?
Ultimate duck. Ultimate duck.
That's what. Listen. That's what I said. They didn't think that Eddie Hearn. I don't know if he tried to squeeze. Maybe they was hitting the piñata too much. You know, you're hitting the piñata too much. They didn't take off the blindfold. They kept swinging, and everything's gone out of the fucking piñata. You know what I'm saying to you? They thought they could squeeze all the juice out of the orange, and there's nothing left. That's what I'm saying to you. That's why I was saying to myself, so he offered you 17 times more. And like I said, like YB said, my brother YB from another, you know what I'm saying, from another mother, he said, hold on. Why am I taking, we're not pocket watching. We're not pocket watching, but you got offered 17 times more than you got the last fight. Now you're back to what you made in the last fight. It doesn't make it, It doesn't make any sense. I know they're chewy. Listen, his brain's getting grated like cheese. You know the grated like cheese. That's why I say Brian Norman Sr. He's pissed they didn't get that 1.2 or 2 mil. It doesn't make any sense, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I just think it was a duck, in my opinion, because you went to go fight this Puerto Rican guy now that nobody even knows, except for the hardcores. You understand?
Yeah.
In the 757 on Keyshawn's homecoming card. So you didn't want to fight Boots in a homecoming main event, but you fighting on the undercard of Keyshawn's homecoming card.
And YB and Bang, the dad also said they're gonna go back to Bob. They asked what's the plan now? What's going on moving forward? Can you try and get one of these unification bouts? He said, oh, I'm gonna go back to Bob and we're gonna try and solve something and speak to. That means that you never had no future plan. They didn't have a future plan for you. You never had nothing set up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There was no foundation, no real ground with Brian Norman Jr. because they saw the Boca Chica performance, they saw the Quinton Randall performance, and they said, "Oh fuck this shit, man." That's what I'm saying to you. They wanted to throw him to the Lions, push him off the cliff, but he got pushed off the cliff, but he was hanging on by a thread, like by 2 fingers. That's what I'm saying to you because he won that fight. He won that fight against Santian, and he managed to climb back over the cliff and stay on. This is what I'm saying to you. They didn't have a plan for him in the beginning. So I want to know after this Cuevas fight, what the hell is going to happen now with Brian Norman Jr.?
Hey, but Timbo, remember on 300 when they made the little Spartan go in the jungle by itself and go fight the wolf, got to come back after he killed the wolf? That's what they did to Brian Norman, bro. They fed him to the wolves, and he just so happened to come out and win because it was really supposed to be a showcase fight for Santian.
Yes.
They were really, if Brian Norman lost that fight, he was going to get cut by Top Rank.
Right.
He was on the verge of getting let go. You saw how they did Elvis Rodriguez. He lost one fight to Kenneth Sims. They cut him at one time. Bro, Andy only lost to Joseph Parker and got cut, and then they was able to buy him out of Top Rank. You see how quick Top Rank will cut you. Remember that? Remember Timbo, that dude that was an Olympic alternate or Olympian, Carlos Balderas?
Oh yeah.
Top Rank let him go before too.
They let him go as well. Yeah, they cut.
Bro, I'm telling you, they be letting boys go fast as fuck over there. Top Rank, you mess up one time.
Hey, you see how Andy Ruiz went tooth and nail with who was that? Joseph Parker.
Joseph Parker, yeah.
They got rid of his ass. That was his only
loss. They let Al buy him out for like a couple $100,000, man.
Come on, bro, and he go on to beat Anthony Joshua and become a three belt holder.
And then on top of it, he gets paid say around 7 to 8 million. He gets paid that. He has the rights to say, oh, come back, let me fight Wilder. You get me? He wants upwards to 10, 12 million plus. And people are complaining and saying that he outpriced himself or whatever the case. But now in Brian Norman's situation, like I said, people are saying he should stand on business. People are saying, why didn't Eddie Hearn? He doesn't want to make the right investments for Boozer. No, it's not about that. It's making the smart investments. You get me? Like I told you, real millionaires, real big businessmen, they're not just going to toss around and chuck around money. It doesn't make any sense. It don't make sense. You got paid for this amount in this job. You can't come over here now and want a hella amount of money than your last job, and you ain't putting no real work for that. It doesn't make any sense. You ain't even sold out nowhere in Atlanta. No shit. You ain't sold out nowhere. You ain't been to the State Farm. Is it State Farm Arena? What is that what they call it?
Yeah, State Farm. Yep. That's what
you ain't been there and sold out shit, man. You ain't been to no casinos. You ain't done nothing there.
You not even proven. All you've proven is that you tough. You ain't proved no financial gain, bro. We don't know what you'll do. I seen somebody on Coach Malachi channel earlier saying he was from Atlanta, saying that Brian Norman Jr. would pack the house in Atlanta. But then a day before that, I heard somebody else on Greg's show from Atlanta saying, bro, we fucking with Boots out here. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You're not even a solid investment, bro. Bro, I swear, Brian Norman Jr., this is no shot at you. This is all your father's doing, bro. This is all of your father's doing, bro. Like he's messing up your stock, and he happy, clapping, doing backflips because Boots finna be out the division. They ain't got to worry about it no more.
I don't think so, man. I'm saying I don't think so. I believe that Eddie Hearn will tell Boots to go over Germany quickly, and don't worry, YB. DAZN will start the broadcasting. DAZN will network that fight correctly. DAZN will broadcast that fight nice and well. Don't worry about that. That'll be on a nice tea time for you, man. You know what I'm saying to you, and get your popcorn. You know what I'm saying. Watch Boots have a nice fight in Europe. You understand? Then just take that fight quickly. You know what I'm saying. Make a quick bag, defend your belt, and then come back to 147. We got a nice plan. But there's Giasov that we can give you. Listen. I'm going to speak on Brian Norman Jr.'s next opponent, another opponent that might be in the frame as well for him. But as for Boots, we can give you Giasov. I mean, the Conor Ben fight might be in play. Who knows? You know what I'm saying to you? Or we could revisit they could possibly revisit the Brian Norman Jr. fight. I don't think Boots is going to give up that belt for. There's no way. He said he wants to look for undisputed 147. I don't see him talking about undisputed, and then there's a little log jam in the weight division, and then he just gives up the belt and he moves it. I don't think that ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, as for Brian Norman Jr., I heard Blair Cobbs talking to the dad. You know what I'm saying to you? Blair Cobbs said he wants that smoke with Brian Norman Jr. And Brian Norman Jr.'s dad said, all right, cool, we can do that. But let us just get past Cuevas, let us get past this fight, and then we can talk about that. He said, no problem, I'm down. That's a good fact. That's a good fact.
So why you worried about getting past Cuevas now? Yo, I haven't heard you mention Cuevas in none of your interviews. All your interviews are based on Boots. So why you can't just jump to the subject of Ric Flair?
Oh, yeah,
Flair. You know what I'm saying? So look, watch your mouth say his father got him there.
I agree. Hey, Bang, you got 2 super chats, big bro. So, but from Damone Daniels.
I gotta catch up with him. I got
you, big bro. I ain't gonna let you get behind on the supers. My bad, big bro. Go ahead.
Love,
go ahead. You know I'm paying attention. But your boy,
his father got him there, but it's like, but bro, your father can get you to a supreme athlete from little league football all the way through high school. But by the time you get to college and the NFL, bro, your daddy don't really know what's going on out there if he ain't never made it that far. You feel me? Sometimes it's cool for the daddy to step aside and let the professionals take care of the business. Now, you can train them. You can train them, but now we dealing with big money. See, them negotiations you was at the table for in them other fights, that was small change. You was a contender. Wasn't nobody really checking for you. But now it's the big boys. You got to understand how this part of the game works. It's different. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Daniels, Damone Daniels, Eddie overspent for Loma and Triple G and Mike Garcia and Mikey Fights, but we done with that.
Hey, and then big bro, there's one before that too. He said Eddie, Boots is your investment. It's right up there, right before that. He said Boots is your.
We never got to it. Boots is an investment. Eddie Hearn spend an extra $500K. But this the thing, bro. Like I'm investing in Boots, but Boots is my investment. Not all his opponents, bro. Okay, so look. This is what we also got to remember. They saying we got to pay Bob 20 to 30% or whatever to rent the fighter out. Okay, Bob, cut your price in half. Cut your price in half, Bob. Maybe you got a store on your hands. If you cut your price in half right now, and Brian Norman Jr. go out there and destroy Boots, now his worth is raised and your cut is bigger. So here's the thing: if we dealing with a Bob Arum, we already know Bob ain't in the business of gambling nothing no more. I'm done with
nothing. Bob is frugal. Bob is frugal.
I've been gambling on these fights. I've been gambling on these fights since Muhammad Ali was active. I'm done with wasting money. I could have bought 2 houses. What that boy say? I could have got 2 houses built in Malibu with the money that I wasted on Crawford. You think he's gonna put that kind of money on Brian Norman Jr.? Man, is it dope or dog food? Whichever one it is, leave it alone. Leave it alone, man. If it's dope or dog food, leave it alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about, man. These rich businessmen, they ain't on losing money.
But do y'all think he would have lost money on that fight if Boots would have bought another 15,000 a Philly and they'd have raised the ticket prices and maybe got more for the gate since Boots' last fight was a success? I'm just playing devil's advocate, y'all. Say
that one more time. Say that one more time.
This is not my real opinion, but I'm playing devil's advocate for my brother in the chat, Watch Your Mouth, and a couple other people that really believe that. And Damone Daniels that think that maybe Eddie should have dropped that extra $5K because Boots, if he believes Boots is going to be a future superstar in the sport and a future pound for pound talent, he thinks he's a pound for pound talent. Sometimes they say businessmen got to spend money to make it, and maybe with Boots, is he worth taking a small L on to reap the benefits a little bit later? You know.
Well, here's the thing. If we gamble that on Boots, who's to say that we guaranteed to get the fights later? If Brian, you understand what I'm saying? We still gotta take it easy, like they just said. Eddie overpaid Triple G, Mikey Garcia, and Lomachenko. Did the money reciprocate? You know what I'm saying? Like later on.
Well, since Boots' homecoming was even a bigger success than Eddie thought, don't you think him unifying in his home city? Because the fight was going to be in Philadelphia. So don't you think that with him unifying in Philly, and maybe they could have charged a higher fee than they charged for the Avenesian fight for ticket prices? Maybe they could have got a larger gate or a larger site fee from Wells Fargo Center to do it again.
I'm not having it, YB, man. I'm not having it, man.
No. I'm just trying to see some just trying to bring some.
You got to remember what Eddie said from the jump. When Eddie, after that fight with
I got you.
After that fight with Avenesian, bro, Eddie Hearn said, man, look, man, this was a successful situation. Us coming to Philly and whoop-de-whoop. I want to get Boots real popular in his own hometown. We got to start at home first. But here's the thing. This is also what Eddie said in the same breath. But what I don't want to do is wear out our welcome with these lower level fights in Philly. So we not finna do all this extra spinning and doing all this extra stuff and keep bringing fights to Philly if we can't get Boots the right fights. You know what I'm saying? Eddie already said that out his mouth.
But a unification is a right fight for Boots. You can't.
You right. But that ship has sailed.
Because bang, nobody even knew. No disrespect, but a lot of people didn't know Avenesian until he fought Bud Crawford. Like us hardcores knew about him, Shane Mosley, the Josh Kelly, whatever. But a lot of people didn't know. Remember, people be calling him David Avocado, Avalanche. David Adderall.
You be calling him.
David Avocado. But people be David Adderall. You know what I mean? So people be butchering his name, bro. People didn't even know. Bang! People didn't know who he was until he got the Bud fight. Most people, you get what I'm saying? And Boots still, and once Crowley fell out of that fight with an injury, Boots still put 14, damn near 15 in the Wells Fargo arena. So with all this shit talk, I was surprised too. But with all this shit talk between Brian Norman and Boots, the way that they were selling it and going to every platform, and the way Philly is behind Boots, like my boy Clip said, Clip said Eddie could charge whatever the hell they wanted to, and I would have went and sat and probably hit Clip up and said, "Where you sitting at, bro?" Because I would have been sitting right next to Clip and Greg and everybody else. I would have went to Philly for that fight. As much shit as the Normans were talking, I think the fight was already sold. I'm not saying that they should have overpaid him, because I think he's speaking a lot of quackanese, as they say in the chat. But I was just trying to Butch, just keep it from a neutral standpoint. You got Damone raising a good point, asking, well, damn, if Boots is your major investment, throw a little money out to him. Or if, you might have to overpay for his opponents because you knew what it was when you signed him. Even Espinoza told the boxing world we had to overpay to get guys in the ring with Boots. Espinoza said that. He said it was hard to get Boots fights on Showtime. So I don't think it's going to be any less hard or less difficult to get Boots fights on the zone.
I can dig it. I can feel
that.
Okay, so look, check out what Humble Servant said. That's why he lost the purse bid.
There's a super chat
in Germany will make more money over there. What y'all think about that?
I don't know. I think Eddie lost the purse bid because he don't care about the Karen fight.
and there was another super chat from the moment.
It's like
okay. I missed it. Hold on.
Hey, big bro. It's like what Eddie said about Sandor Martin versus Devin. He like, we're not betting on that fight. Yeah.
we're not betting. Yeah. We're not betting on that. Nobody wants to bet on that. That's what I'm saying.
Look, shout out to Damone Daniels, man. Hey man, we love the love, bro. For real, bro.
Love the love.
Gold for Boots is undisputed. He has what you want. But that's the thing. Bro, I get it. But it gotta make sense. That's what they always say. Hey man, who you want to fight next? Oh man, what about such and such? Let's we all want to see you fight such and such. Hey man, if it makes sense, we can make it happen. It's not making sense, bro. Cause Boots still got to pay his sanctioning fees. Boots still got to get taxed. Boots still got to pay his coaches and training camp and all that. everybody got to spend money. Everybody got to lose money in their purse. You feel me? So I mean, that's just my
Your
take
on
on it. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it. You know what I'm saying? It gotta make sense. They always say, if the fight makes sense, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So what's not making sense to me is turning down that money and then going to go fight for less money on the undercard on a Friday of a prospects card, and you the champion.
Yeah, like it does, yeah, that's what irritates my brain. And another thing, bang, is that this is how I know that they didn't want to take that fight in this clear eye, in this rear view. They didn't want to take that fight because you hear the dad talking about, oh, there's 15,000 fans, 15,000 fans in there. They're gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud as fuck. My son's young, 23. He need, he got experience. He on to the bigger things. He'll get a belt now. You hear that? That's why. What sense does that make? What are you talking about? This 15,000 fans. This is what you have to do in elite level. You do things
and
that.
Then, Timbo, and then he told Ness and them, we would have took 1.7 if it would have been on a neutral site. But he said, I didn't tell Eddie shit. I didn't tell that to Eddie. So
what is up there?
Now, you got a child. You got a child at the negotiation tables with billionaires. That's what Brian Norman Sr. is. He act like a child, bro.
OG Bang. He said, DOYB, he said, I would have took the 1.7 if it was on neutral ground, but I didn't tell Eddie.
I didn't tell that to Eddie. He said, I didn't tell that to Eddie. So I never put that in Eddie's. I never threw that in the air or threw that as a concession. Y'all can have it at the MGM but I'll take the 1.7.
So you didn't say that to Adar Gazar, man. Hey man, I love the love. I got you. 1 second. So you didn't tell that to the person who paying you. You told that to the people who calling you crazy online. You had all these bright ideas online, but you ain't had these bright ideas at the business table. Get out of the way. You are in the way, bro. Move, please, bro. Please, bro, for your son's sake. Please get all the way out the way, dog. Please, bro. Adar Gazar say, if I was Boots, I would say F the IBF belt, pay Norman $500,000, fight Norman in Brooklyn, then spin the block, go whoop Karen ass, tell all the champions 60-40 purse to jump to 54, then jump to 54. I feel that.
That's the game. Some more leverage.
I mean, but bro, look. Who's to say Karen gonna fight Boots if he dropped the belt? Let's say Karen becomes champion. Who's to say Karen's gonna give Boots an opportunity at the belt if he's not his mandatory?
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you drop the belt, then Boots loses all leverage because people don't want to fight Boots with a belt. Imagine fighting a motherfucker if he's not a champion. Who jumping at him without a belt if he ain't even getting people raising their hand when he got a belt? You get what I'm saying?
This is why I said he ain't letting go of that IBF belt. He's not. He worked too hard for it. You understand? First of all, to put himself in the position to gain the responsibilities of being the champion. So then he's going to drop the belt. That's why Terence Crawford wanted to keep all those belts when he moved up to 154, so he can have some type of gained leverage. That's what I'm saying to you. So he can have, the WBO looked after him. You know what I'm saying to you? That's what I'm saying. And Boots has been under the IBF for a little while now, so maybe he's trying to become very familiar with the IBF sanction. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's trying to. Go ahead.
No. Like you said, but Timbo, go ahead, finish, bro. My bad to cut you.
No, I was just saying that the last bit I was saying is that maybe he wants to become very, very familiar with the IBO. People say, oh, he shouldn't have left the WBO, but who knows where he would have been in the WBO situation? Who knows? Would Crawford have fought him? Would Virgil Ortiz would have ended up fighting him? We don't know. We're here now. You understand? So it's a good job that he's gone into the IBF because now he's got the leverage that he needs. You understand? With the belt. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, who's gonna fight the guy without a belt for a minimum amount of money? It don't make no sense. That's not going to happen. I know Eddie Hearn's got big plans for him in the future at 147 and 154. You know what I'm saying to you? Oh, and now it's funny that they're saying, oh, Boots is now the next Andre, the next Boo Boo Andre, because Eddie Hearn didn't win one stinking purse bid that he doesn't even want. Him and his fighter don't even want that fight. So why are you going to bet on something that you don't even want? Why am I buying a car that's already fucked up? for a stupid amount of money when I can go buy a fresh new plate for less amount of money?
Come on, bro.
Sad to say, the only way I see Boots getting a big fight is if Turk gets behind him like he got behind Shakur and Zepeda fight. Because remember, Oscar was prolonging that Zepeda fight until Turk got involved. You know what I mean? He gonna need some turkey. They gonna need some of that Al Sheik shit. That for real, Timbo. They're gonna have to get Al Sheik to get behind Boots, man. What they call him, His Excellency. They're gonna have to get some excellent cash to fight Boots, man.
Excellent cash.
Some excellent cash, bro. His Excellency gonna have to
turkey bag. Pull out the big turkey bags.
We got to get that turkey bag.
Look, watch
now because remember how long Zepeda and them kept saying, "Hey man, De La Hoya was like, man, Zepeda is the number one in every sanctioning body. He don't got to fight Shakur. Shakur need to sign with us. And then as soon as Turkey got involved, you hear, okay, Zepeda taking an interim fight, Shakur fighting Cordina. If they both win, they fighting in some February or something."
See what these money bags are doing. The people that's providing the money, the people that's signing these checks, they seeing all that bullshit activity going on with these fighters, saying that these people need belts or they on the wrong side of the street. Then when they get the belts and come to that side of the street, oh man, we gonna go over here. Oh man, I got a baby on the way. Oh man, I want to do this. I want to do that. It makes no sense. So look, watch your mouth say, why hate on one black man because the other can't have his way? At least they put a tag on it. But that's the thing, bro. I want to play devil's advocate with you, bro, but it just don't make sense to me. All I see is somebody that got a street level sense of business trying to go in here with these tycoons that own countries and shit like that, trying to come at them with some street game. It's not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing, bro. I come from that part. I don't know nothing about the boxing business. You feel me? So if my son was to get to that level, I brought him up from the amateurs. I brought him up from the amateurs to the pros, and we got this far, and I get to those tables and I start seeing that them contracts are speaking, like the contract is in a different language now. Hey man, hey, say, look out, Junior. Hey bro, I know we've been getting a little money here and there for these fights. I've been, you know what I'm saying, getting us the most we can get, but this language is different, bro. We need to go hire somebody that really know what they talking about. And I'ma fall back. I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna help train you. I'm still here for you. The support is still here, but we got to get us a team, baby. It takes a real team to get to where we need to get. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not qualified for it. I get it. That's just me though. I face the facts, bro. This is our reality. You know what I'm saying? I face the facts, bro. I need to get out of your way, bro. I still help to train you, but when we start getting it, I'm up here telling people on live that when Brian Norman Sr. said, when I watched Boots spar my son, I got excited because I knew that this was going to be the easiest game plan to put together. Out of all of Brian Norman Jr.'s opponents, Boots is going to be the easiest game plan for us because I see something different that other people don't look at. Bro, your son is out here having wars in fights that he should be breezing through. What kind of game plan you finna come up with, bro?
That too, Bang. But also, if Boots ain't the boogeyman, like you said he ain't no boogeyman. Nobody's scared of him, and he ain't really punching like that. Well, if you even at the worst, you take a competitive loss or you take a controversial loss in Philly in his backyard, and the whole boxing world thought you won. You think Brian Norman's stock is going to rise or be lowered by that performance? You get what I'm saying? If Boots is is not what we think he is, if Boots is not what they're saying he is, then it's easy to put together, like you said, Bang. Why are you asking for damn near top tier money for a guy that's not top tier? Like you said, he's not a boogeyman.
Come on, bro.
But Bang, I got a question though, and I will ask Clip and 2 Cents and everybody else in the chat. Watch your mouth, because watch your mouth. I understand where he's coming from because they do got two sides to the coin. Brian Norman, him being the younger guy, he can sit on that belt longer than Boots can. He knows Boots is going to grow out that weight class eventually. He knows Boots is not going to be a threat in that division eventually. You get what I'm saying? So he can. Right. Brian Norman is raising his name without having to get in the ring with Boots, raising his stock without having to throw a punch.
Come on, bro.
just being attached to Boots, and he still has all the time in the world being 23. He got a decade in front of him, if you really think about it. So I kind of understand what Watching Mouth is saying from a devil's advocate perspective. It's just I don't agree with what he's saying. But when you look at it, Norman definitely does have more time if he's as good as his dad says he is. Because certain fights, I'm like, man, this dude is not going to beat everybody at 47. You get what I'm saying? If they put him in with the right fight, I don't see him staying undefeated or unifying belts against. I wouldn't favor him against Danny Onis if that was me. I don't know. He's not, and I'm not trying to shoot him down. I understand, because like Watch Him Out say, "Why shoot down the black man?" I'm not trying to shoot him down because this is not really an attack on Brian Norman. This is just when you put negotiations in public and y'all start, because all Boots said was they turned down the contract. He didn't put the number. He didn't put the money. Then this shit got real ugly and real dirty. And once things got real sticky and specific, and you started getting all the details, big bro, it's kind of hard for us not to delve into the details and start seeing what's really going on. And then when you can go look up his last purse, and his dad starts speaking on numbers, and then you got Adrian Clark speaking on numbers publicly, Eddie speaking on numbers. This shit got real messy. It is just like, but I understand what your mouth is saying though. Maybe do y'all agree though, Butch? Do you think that that Butch kind of needed Brian Norman because the other guys ain't gonna fight him, and Brian Norman was the only guy that was in negotiations willing to unify with him and get Boots closer to his goal?
No.
Okay, because that's what Watch Him Out is saying. I'm kind of trying to understand what I'm trying to get what he's saying, man.
No, I get it. But this the thing. If you never really had plan, because when Brian Norman Jr. got that belt, he immediately said, "I want such and such, and I'll save Boots for last. We're not ready for Boots right now." He said it. So once you start saying, "Oh man, we'll fight him," I think Junior will fight him. But I think his daddy is scared. I think his daddy is the problem. So Brian has an educated black man as a manager. You can ask him to fold to the white dude because you think he's godly. I don't think Eddie Hearn is godly. These two dudes on the panel, they know how I've been feeling about Eddie Hearn since he came to America, bro. I have not been on Eddie Hearn's side, but I do.
He hasn't yet. Bang has kept it straight down the middle. They'll
tell you, bro. I was not an Eddie Hearn supporter, bro, but I see what's happening right now, bro. That man is out here making moves and he's trying to make shit happen, bro. It shows. The proof is in the pudding. So it's not about him bowing down to Eddie Hearn. I don't think none of these dudes are godly, bro. I think the man upstairs is the godly person, bro. You feel me? But I just understand that bad business practices are bad business practices, bro. If you going out here asking for more money to the point to where you finna get way less money in your next fight, that's bad business. You just let this train. You told the world that we'll take the same amount of money if the fight was somewhere else, but you didn't tell the people who was cutting the check that. That's a prime example right there to let you can look at Senior on these lives, the way he feed into all the BS from the fans. He go on these tours, on these podcasts, just to feed into the BS and try to justify his point. The more and more he talk, the more and more you hear contradictions, the more and more you hear the immaturity in his voice, he's immature. That's period. We not selling dope, bro. We selling fights.
But Bang, to play devil's advocate, like Watch Your Mouth said, I'm not liking it, but it had to work though. Bang, look, they said his numbers on Twitter, Instagram damn near doubled since he started talking about Boots and since talking about this fight.
Right, but here's the thing. What if, let's just say, what if Brian Norman Jr. go out there and lose to a lesser opponent? How much do you think you see how much Andy Ruiz stock dropped when he lost to Joshua in that second fight?
Yeah, and that wasn't a lesser opponent. That was AJ. AJ was the fucking favorite in the first fight, so that wasn't a lesser opponent. He just lost. But like you said, bro, he ain't give a good effort. He came in that bitch fat, obese.
That's what I'm saying. Who's to say Brian Norman Jr. not gonna start struggling with making 147 and those fights start looking different? He ain't got that push no more.
At
He
least.
ain't got that extra grit, and he ain't got that last. He ain't got that end of the He ain't got that.
Is.
Yeah, at the end of the fight, who's to say that? See, Senior so anxious to speak for his son. Cause we ain't heard nothing from Junior since he did that one little interview with him and his daddy. We ain't heard nothing from him. We've been hearing Senior do all the talking. So you really in the way. That's why I say I think Norman Jr. will take the fight for whatever. Because he got a point to prove. Yeah. He tired of niggas playing with his name. But his daddy gonna line him up with somebody that for lesser money, and he might go out there and get clipped, and we gonna say his whole career was a fluke from the get-go. Look how they did Charlo after he lost to Canelo. Now Charlo don't stand a chance against nobody. Even though he went undisputed at 54. That's crazy.
Well, shit. Spence don't stand no way. Like, bro, Fulton don't stand no chance. Spence don't stand no chance.
Look. Fulton ain't never did nothing in his career. Errol Spence ain't never did nothing in his career. Charlo ain't never did nothing in his career. All these people that took their first L are all of a sudden flukes.
Flukes, bro. That's the you ain't shit starter pack, bro. Get your first loss. You're gonna see.
Bro,
you ain't shit starter pack, bro. Get your first loss. Get your first loss in an underdog fight, bro. Be an underdog in the fight and lose when you're supposed to lose, and you ain't shit.
Look at Yo Elvis Rodriguez. No.
Yeah, you're right.
Yo Elvis Rodriguez when he lost to Marquise Taylor.
Elvis Rodriguez. Oh yeah, that's your Elvis Gomez, but Elvis Rodriguez lost to Kenneth Sims, and he wasn't shit. Yo Elvis Gomez lost. He wasn't shit. You get what I'm saying?
El Rayo lost.
He wasn't shit. Bro.
Come on, bro. This shit is crazy, bro.
Devin Haney lost. He ain't shit.
Come on, bro.
and that guy cheated.
Devin Haney lost. He ain't shit, bro.
And it's gonna be worse because if Brian Norman Jr. lose before he can do anything big in this sport, he gonna catch the Adrian Broner effect. You shouldn't have been doing all that talking. And in this case, it's not even Junior, it's Senior. He gonna everything, bro.
Hey, Bang, watch your mouth says he feel like he a part of this show. Hey, bro, look, when you like I can't speak for Bang, but I know Bang probably feel the same way. When he appreciate you just being here, bro, and appreciate the dialogue type shit. You know, you come in and you bring a different perspective because not everybody gonna agree and not everybody has to agree to have a boxing talk, bro. These are just our opinions. And so what you saying?
We're not here to all agree with each other now. We're not gonna do that. That's not. This is real shit. This is the real platform. This is the ESPN, HBO. This is the real shit. This is the real shit. None of this other fake stuff. Well, I'm home, baby. I'm home. YB's home. You understand? We're home. This is the real community. This is the real shit. You're gonna hear real talkings. We don't care about any of these fighters' feelings. We don't care if they don't agree with what we're saying. We don't care if Brian Norman Sr.'s listening or he feels a different type of way. We don't care.
Your audio.
No, he clear on
this. Your audio went out. Your audio.
You hear me?
I hear you. So look, this the thing. And I like that. To go, I'm finna get to you in 1 second, bro. I promise, my bad. But the thing with watch your mouth, I appreciate you, bro. And one thing that y'all gonna understand about my channel, bro, as long as y'all not in here disrespecting nobody, as far as like the people that's on the panel, disrespecting me, bro, y'all can disagree with me all y'all want. This is just dialogue. This all it is dialogue. I'm not here to fight with nobody. I'm not here to do nothing because we on the internet, bro. Ain't nobody on here playing a tough guy and all that shit, making threats. So I appreciate the pushback because you're giving us more content. And I like the fact that it's people that's trying to get me to look at it in a different way. And I feel that, and I'm willing to take everything into consideration. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love and respect, bro. Ain't no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that. So yeah, just we good with that. To go say that's why the fight not happening. A lot of steps being skipped in this topic. It all started with Senior. He contradicting himself every new video on YouTube. That's what I'm
saying. Hey. That's the only reason why I don't agree with him. Watch your mouth. Now I agree that, and you know what? It's because Boots' name is attached to Bud. I notice a lot of people are dissing Boots about this, like, Boots ain't get the fight. You know what I mean? They like, Boots ain't fought nobody. Boots ain't get to fight. And it kind of bothers me a little bit in that aspect because a lot of people that I know fuck with Bud kind of despise Boots because he's being linked to Bud and being linked, or some people think he's a threat to Bud. And a lot of people are building him to be a threat to Bud and saying that he would give Bud a tough fight. And I think that people don't want to see that guy get the right opportunities or the big fights. It's starting to seem that way to me in some of these chats. But shout out to OG Shelton Moore. He said that, man, he said, honestly, you can't blame a champion for saying no to a low ball offer. And I don't know, man. I don't feel like.
But this the thing. This the thing about that, and I missed that because my chat be freezing up over here. So here's the thing about that. That belt is only worth what the fighter brings to the table. That belt, Victor Ortiz got paid $2.2 million to fight Floyd.
Yeah.
He got paid $2.2 million to fight Floyd and almost a guaranteed million pay-per-view buy.
Hey, Esau Cruz didn't make $1 million in the fight against Tank, guaranteed.
See, that's the thing. They think that the money is there to be thrown away. It's not what it seems like. It's not what they think, and that's the problem with Brian Norman Sr. He's coming to the negotiation tables as a YouTuber. Or somebody that don't know the business but think they know everything. I don't know the business, but I do know a good deal when I see one.
But this
what I'm saying?
This is my only question. Now, this is my only question. But hey, Bang, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. I got you, Claymore. Give me 1 second.
I was just gonna ask. So I could agree with them saying it's a low ball if, let's say, you were making $750,000 in your next fight as a champion to fight Derek Cuevas. Oh, you get what I'm saying? Like if you was making close to $1 million to fight Cuevas, I could see you saying, "Oh man, a unification is bullshit." But if you're making $250,000 as a champion, that's your minimum to fight Derek Cuevas on the undercard. How is 1.7 a low ball? You get what I'm saying? It just don't add up. Now, if you make it close to $1 million, guaranteed, no matter who you fought, I could understand why you feel like, all right, this is ridiculous, bro. This is crazy. Well, whatever. But my bad, Bang. That's all I wanted to say. It just don't make sense to me.
You're right. Because it only makes sense to turn down that money that y'all called crumbs. He literally verbatimly called it crumbs. Penny, nothing. And you're gonna go out here and fight for less than that. So Claymore Reigns, salute. You know what I'm saying? That's a growing boxing channel, man. Y'all go subscribe to my boy, man. Hey, man. I love his show, man. Salute Bang in the panel. Brian is starting to look like a clout chaser. It's a bad look. Boots may need to become a prize fighter. Call Turkey, fight 154. So, hey, man.
Hey, Claymore. Hey, what'd you say, big bro? Hey, His Excellency, get that excellency to get you get you an excellent prize.
This is why I said. This is why
excellent
I
cash.
said, This is why I said if you really think that Eddie Hearn doesn't have a great plan with Turkey and Boots, did you see Boots in the middle of Turkey? Didn't you see the picture of him? Come on, man. This is the happiest Boots has ever been. He's gonna get fat. When he decides to move up, he's gonna get what he wants at 154. That's the facts that he wants. The Virgils, the Majimovs, the Tim Zoos. He's gonna get them facts. Believe and trust. There's no ifs or buts. Like Greg said before, they can't run anywhere. That's what I'm saying to you. It seems like when this guy comes around the corner, like Omar from The Wire, everyone just starts running in the houses. It don't make any sense.
Bro. That's how it is. Boogeyman. Here comes the Boogeyman.
Hey, man, do y'all agree with your boy? Watch your mouth, though, big bro. He says
not getting this one. Yeah,
not getting his title and good fights are going to stall Boots' career. I just don't want him to get in that position that Boo Boo Andre was in, or
right.
Where they're like, man,
Boo Boo Andre never sold no 14,000 tickets.
That's true. Hey, my boy Jimmy would say he sold at the Dunkin' Donuts Center.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I didn't realize the star potential. I did, but I didn't know it's 14,000 tickets that he's selling like that. So I can imagine it being 15,000 or whatever it is with him and Brian Norman Jr. And like I said, they can revisit that. We want to see Boots
Absolutely.
active. We want to see Boots in there with at least decent level competition at this rate, because we don't want to see him sit. That's the most important thing with me. We don't want to see him sit on the shelf like he was before. It doesn't
Right,
make any sense.
right. And let it pass. And then when it comes to that, it's not gonna be his fault. It's like the Rigondeaux effect. It's like the David Benavidez effect almost. It's like the King Kong effect almost. When these dudes are hot, nobody wants to fight them. So they get old in the gym and they get dodged in the ring. You understand what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate, because we have to start giving more credit to the avoided fighter, bro. The avoided fighter needs more credit, bro. You know what I mean? So man,
With
man, salute, salute
Adar
to
Gazar.
Gazar. $5. Hey man, we love the love, baby.
We
Norman,
love the love, man.
hey man, Norman Senior giving all these platforms views that young boy ain't ready. Hold on, that young boy ain't ready. Let's keep it 100. Boots
Yeah.
fight for legacy at 47, like Bud fight for money at 54.
But
Hey,
you know what? You know what, to say that though, Bud did go up in his first fight at 54, fight a title, fight, get a belt.
yeah,
So he fought for money and for
and
and legacy and for legacy
yeah, because
on
that's
that
no
belt.
different from Roy Jones shooting up the heavyweight to fight John Ruiz. He was the weakest champion at the time. You
Thanks.
know what I'm saying? The Puerto Rican dude that everybody
Yeah,
thought was Mexican. John
yeah,
Ruiz is Puerto
yeah,
Rican. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, he
So
was. Yeah.
yeah, and he said it. He said, bro, I wasn't finna move up the heavyweight and fight Lennox Lewis. You know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know what I'm saying, make history right quick, and now I'm finna go back down. So yeah, I feel that too. Empty the clip. My guy say we forgetting Boots with the same guy that got Berlanga fighting Canelo.
Yeah, but don't forget though, hey Clip, you know, one key to that puzzle is Canelo working with Al. And that shit gonna be on Amazon Prime. So Al helped made Al and what Hearn made that or no? Al and Hearn?
Yeah,
Al,
I
Al,
heard. Yeah, and
Al and Hearn.
Canelo.
So this is what I'm
Yeah,
saying. And I
Canelo.
and I could be wrong, but maybe Empty the Clip is speaking on the fact that Boots can move up to 54 and get some PBC fights. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like as
Yes,
far
yes.
as like get a PBC fighter, you know what I'm saying, to come over to Riyadh season. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm-hmm.
Matchroom, or however it's working. But I think Matchroom and Riyadh season is hand in hand. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So yeah, I think it's all possible, bro. It's all possible. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
My bad
Absolutely.
in the chat, bro. We man, once we start talking, bro, I don't like to interrupt my guests.
Yeah.
We be trying to get it all out, man, and my bad, bro. Y'all gotta bear with me, man. I'm trying to get
Coven.
better. Nah,
Hey,
man.
big bro, your boy Coven spitting that shit. That's exactly what I said, man. That's exactly what we've been saying.
Love the
He said
community.
I
Who that?
he said I
Who
feel for
that?
Boots. Mark Coven, the last comment. He said I
Okay,
feel
I
for
see him.
Boots. Yeah.
Keyshawn.
He said,
You talking about this?
yeah,
Whoa.
he said Keyshawn versus Lamos. That's cool, but he has another comment. That's the last comment down there. He was like, I feel for Boots, you know. Yeah.
Okay. I feel for Boots. I remember when EJ and Thurman and Bud was being ducked. Okay.
Mm.
I remember when EJ with Thurman and Bud was being ducked. Right. Bud was being ducked. He may need to link with Turkey to get these bouts done. Guys will force him to overpay. Man, shit, he there already. He there already. That's what I think is about to happen, bro. Like I say, they finna throw all that trash out at 47, and we finna get some new wheels put on the car. Turkey.
Absolutely.
I think Turkey got a big plan for Boots at 54. Him and Eddie at the tables already. Don't overpay for that Karen fight. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. But don't worry about it, because after that, and he move up to 54, we get him to drop that 47 belt, and now we good, baby. We finna get, man. I'm already on the phone with Al right now, baby. Hey, look, man, we gonna need such and such. We gonna need such and such, and I got you. Don't take no money out of the fighter's purse. I'm gonna pay you more than what they supposed to pay you. Just let me get these. Let me rip these cars out for the weekend. I got you, Al. Know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I got you, Al. Know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's gonna look a certain way in the beginning, bro. But at the same time, man, we just gotta be patient with that part. You know what I'm saying? But that shit, see, Boots is a better gamble like that, as far as like, let's wait to see, like let's plan for the future more. Brian Norman ain't that kind of gamble, because you ain't proven to bring in none of that type of work. You feel me? My dude, Dante's Boxing Talk, salute, baby. We love, man. You can't say you gonna beat a guy in the alley in front of a cheesesteak shop, then cry about location.
Facts. Facts. You said, and he also said we used to fight Boots in the gym for free. So we'll go to Philly. We'll go. Everything always been against us. That's what he said in them interviews. Everything was against us. Everything was always against us. Every time we went to Philly, we always go to enemy territory. That's what Senior was saying. So, but
we'll put the ball. Well. Let's just have everything stacked against us in this biggest fight that we gonna face for this time right now. If Floyd Mayweather can beat Oscar De La Hoya, you become Money Mayweather.
He ain't Floyd. He ain't De La Hoya though.
This is what I'm saying, and I get that. But guess what? It's the same scenario as far as like if I beat the cash cow or if I beat the name, I could become a name.
I get you. I get you, but
in that sense, I know it's not as big like that, but I'm just giving an example of you have to give a little to get a little.
I get you, but they like, man, look, Boots just became. Boots just sold 15,000. It ain't like this been going on 3, 4, 5 fights in a row. Boots ain't got this crazy deep resume. They trying to look. I don't like what they doing, but I ain't gonna necessarily to say it's like Floyd and De La Hoya is. De La Hoya was getting boys $20 million purses, changing your life. Right. I understand. And De La Hoya was a little older. Boots ain't. De La Hoya ain't punching like Boots.
Yeah, but see, this the thing.
At that time in his career.
I get it. But if that's the case, why go on these tours steady saying what could happen if the fight happened? Why do that? Why not just fall back and promote the fight that's finna happen?
Facts.
Why do you keep saying shit like my son will knock Boots out? Boots will be the easiest game plan for me to put together. Boots is this, Boots is that, bro. What about the opponent in front of you?
I agree.
So stop going on this world tour about what you would do, knowing that the fight ain't gonna happen. Now you just bumping.
It's like Winky Wright and Shane. Winky Wright knew he could win. Like your boy 2 Cent said. 2 Cent said Floyd knew he could win. Oh, bro, big bro. Like Andy Ruiz.
Vernon Forrest knew he could win against Sugar Shane. That's why he got Al Heyman in the boxing.
Exactly. Andy Ruiz thought he could win.
Come on, bro. So Turkey already put in a call to Boots too. Turkey gonna offer somebody a bag for that ass whooping eventually. See, it's crazy because at 147 now we just looking for victims.
Bivol thought he could beat Canelo. That's why he took the fight. He took short money. He thought he could win.
Bro, now him versus Better Believe is the biggest fight to make.
Come on. I don't understand, man.
Like we gotta make all this make sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just for me, if I feel like I don't want to fight somebody and the fight is not being made, I don't need to be on camera saying what I would have done if the fight was made. That is a bad look, bro. You are not a fighter. You are a trainer. You are a father. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Mark Calvin say, hated for boxing fans, but the Normans was moving smart. Pressure Eddie to overpay or force Boots to take unappealing mandatory, which may lead to them dropping the belts to bypass the rematch.
Yeah, I mean, they did. They were playing from a leverage position. They knew the first bid was coming. That's what I'm saying. It's like this. See, if Boots had another belt, let's say he wasn't the IBF champ, and they don't call mandatories like they keep doing. You get what I'm saying? And they weren't so strict. They might have gave him an extension, an exception. You know what I mean? Another voluntary defense. But with the IBF, they'll strip goddamn Usyk. They strip Usyk after beating Fury. They strip Bud after beating Spence. They stripped Canelo. They stripped Canelo for the Derevchenko shit at 160. So you know they're gonna strip Boots. So that's why
they just stripped Canelo Alvarez again.
They stripped Canelo again over William Skull, as you would say, man, over Skull, William Skull. Hey, but bang, big bro, you gotta think though, big bro. You gotta think. So the Normans were playing with house money. They say we gonna get what we want. Our Boots ain't gonna get what he want because he don't want to fight Corinne. It ain't appealing, and it's a purse bid, or he can give us what we want, knowing Eddie don't want to do that. But Boots know he could beat us, but he in a bind here because his only leverage is being a champion. If he not a champion, dudes don't want to fight this motherfucker because he's a monster.
Bro, they don't want to fight him as champion, so we know he ain't gonna get no fights as a contender at 47, and then it ain't nobody down there. Mario Barrios, you supposed to be ready to get at. You supposed to be ready for that. Stanionis, you supposed to be ready for that. I wish Virgil Ortiz was still at 47. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could have got some work. You know what I'm saying?
And hell no, it's not a low ball. No, it's not a low ball. My boy JP Farley. You believe that, bang? Eddie Hearn looking bad right now?
I don't think so, bro. I just think Eddie Hearn
no.
I just think Eddie Hearn playing chess with these clowns. Okay, y'all we finna let Brian Norman fight on a Friday on the undercard as a champion, and we gonna go over here. We gonna give what we want to give in this purse bid. If it don't happen, fine. Now everybody's true colors is coming out. Brian Norman seen you over there. Yeah, I told y'all, Eddie a snake. But what if Boots go to 54? What if Boots go to 54 and just go on a tear? Everybody want to fight him. He getting all the fights he want. Win, lose, or draw. He getting the fights. Know what I'm saying? Now y'all gonna be looking stupid because ain't no $2.2 million fights at 47 for nobody.
Nah, bro, how big is the Stanionis and Norman fight, bro?
Come on, bro.
And this is not trying to disrespect. They're good fighters, they're really good fighters. No disrespect, but how big are those fights, Butch? What arena you think they'd be in?
Bro, that's something casino resort in fucking Delaware somewhere, man.
That's crazy.
Come on, bro. Hey. Come on, bro.
And they ain't getting no million for that fight either. They ain't getting nowhere near close to $1 million for that fight either.
Come on, bro. Claymore Rain say Eddie and Boots put in the plan B. They've been ready for this nonsense. Like, come on home. Nah, for real. Come on, you know what I mean? The Quan P say what they trying to do is pay these fighters and make their money back. They not trying to lose money. We not in the business of throwing away money, bro. We gave out samples. We gave out samples.
Yeah. We gave out samples. The samples is finished now. Samples is done.
The dope is for sale. The price of dope just went up. The zone was free all over the world in the beginning.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Norman and them said yesterday's price ain't gonna be today's price. So they said basically insinuating that next time if Boots and them come back to the table, they're gonna want more money. Because they named you.
That means we really don't want to fight.
They did just say that. They did just say that. Tell me in the chat if I'm lying, though. I know a lot of people have been keeping up with this, but the most recent situation was that yesterday's price ain't gonna be tomorrow's price or today's price. If y'all come back to the table, y'all ain't gonna get us.
I did hear
hey, y'all can keep y'all price. Go get that price. Go tell Bob to pay one of your opponents for that. Let's see how much Bob gonna pay you to fight somebody else. Let's see how much Bob willing to sacrifice. Since y'all think,
I think Bob Arum knows. I think Bob Arum knows this is bullshit. That's why we haven't heard from him as well.
He ain't gotta talk about it, doesn't it, man, bro? Listen, bro. Bro, listen. Bob. They say Bob is not running PBC no more. He's official. Top rank no more. He officially out the way. But this the thing. I still gotta say so on how the money is spent. Right. We're not giving away no money, bro. It's still my company, bro.
And
it's still my company, bro.
And Bob is okay with giving Brian Norman to the zone for that fight because he don't got to pay him. He get paid without having to pay him.
That's what I'm saying. So look, since we looking for Bob, somebody tell Bob to slash his price in half, or just take a look.
Bob saying, "Hey man, I ain't slashing shit." Bob saying, "I'm a true businessman." Hey man, hey Bob. Hey, remember when T.O. did that dumbass purse bid and went to And Bob took 20% when he fought on the zone and fucked around and lost.
Come on, bro.
Bob
and got
still got.
Top Rank and ESPN and all that. Come
Hey,
on,
Bob still got $500,000 tonight, and didn't have to pay T.O. a dime.
and got to pay because he understand the game. Yeah, he understand the game.
He said, "Go
So,
ahead,
look,
Brian, take the fight, but I'm gonna get my 20%."
Right. So look, Mark Owens say, nah, Eddie not looking bad. This the same thing that happened to Showtime when they had Boots. The boxing world know Boots and elite talent with small rewards, so they'll force his steps so they'll force his reps to overpay. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is 2 + 2, bro. Everybody, bro. If Showtime had to overpay Boots opponents, bro, that mean they lost money. Okay, so Boots sold out Philly, right?
Yeah.
What Boots did in DC?
Oh,
Was
on
that
tank
really sold out?
on that tank undercard, hell yeah, that shit was sold out. He was the co-main too, over Boo Boo, Rashidi, all of them was on that card, remember? And Boots was the co-main.
Come
And when
on,
look, I was at that fight bank, and it was a lot of Philly, it was a lot of JE shirts. It was a lot of JE shirts in the house. Now,
a lot of Boots business going
it was
on.
a lot of Boots tees in the house. A lot of people came down from Philly to go to DC that day. I saw it. I saw it.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna get more money than you. Of course I am. Of course you ain't worth a couple of 100,000 less than me. Because you ain't none of you niggas bringing no money in this weight class. I'm really blessing your game. I'm raising your worth.
Facts.
So you can't come on, bro. That's bullshit.
But see, Mark Hovan said Boots is low reward. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. When we get to the point where champions are low reward, bro, unifying belts is low, then what the hell gonna make you high reward? You can sell tickets, you getting dudes their highest payday, and you low reward like Mar. Like what? And I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying, like, God dang, like and then they turn around and tell us Boots ain't all that, but damn, so he low reward as being a champion and getting you your highest payday. When is that motherfucker gonna be high reward? Like what's gonna make him high reward? I don't know, and that's not no diss to you, Mar. Don't get it twisted, but that's just kind of how we. Damn, bro. Like this boxing game is fucked up, man. But hey, Bang, before I know you got to get out soon, but what you think about that? What you think about that Keyshawn card, man? It looked pretty stacked, bro. I like that card.
So let's run it. Let's run it down. Let's start from the top. Who you like?
You want to go from undercard, or you want to go from main all the way down to the
from the main to the undercard?
So you got Key and Gustavo Lemos.
Okay, I think, and I'm gonna pass it to Butch because we're gonna do a little round table thing on this card, and then I gotta get out of here. So I think that Keyshawn is gonna this is an opportunity for Keyshawn to get his shine on. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a tough fight for him. I don't think it's easy. It's a hell of a fight for him to move from a Pedraza fight to this fight because he's moving forward. You understand what I'm saying? He's absolutely moving forward in his career. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Keyshawn got a good shot in this fight. I think it's he gonna have to be tough. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got Keyshawn winning this fight. What you think, Butch?
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. I'm excited for that fight, man. I'm happy for Keyshawn Davis. I'm happy for Gustavo Lemos. He put on a good performance against Richardson Hitchens. I believe he even picked up. I believe he even picked up the victory against Richardson Hitchens. I think he just done enough. I think he just done enough. You get me? He made it tough. He's gritty. You know what I'm saying? He wants to grind you down. Pause. He wants to grind you down in the pocket. He's got good inside work. He's got good educated pressure. You know what I'm saying to you? He's disciplined with his high guard. He's got a gas tank as well. That guy there, hey, he ain't getting tired. He's like a buzzsaw. You understand what I'm saying to you? So that's going to be a tough outing for Keyshawn Davis. It's a great step. It's a great step up fight. He's got the styles mate facts. Obviously, I believe that he's Keyshawn Davis. His styles will be on display. You know what I'm saying to you, Gustavo Lemos. Even though he is fiery, you know what I'm saying, he's very unpredictable, very awkward. He does come straight forward. You could say, I believe he's like an upgraded version of Isaac Cruz. You know what I'm saying? He's very strong as well. I believe he'll be the stronger guy in there, though. I believe he'll be the stronger guy. But Keyshawn Davis, he'll have the more educated mind in there. When I say educated mind, be better on his front foot. He'll work on different angles. He'll be more balanced, most probably than Gustavo Lemos. Got better punch selection. Yeah, it's a good fight. Good fight in my opinion. Very good fight. Whoever wins this can move on to bigger and better things. Even looking at a title shot, hopefully. You understand? So it's a good pickup for Keyshawn Davis, man. I'm surprised that he even. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised. When I say I'm surprised, I'm just surprised he took this kind of bout so early. But this is what he needs. This is what he needs to be doing. This is the type of fights I'm talking about. I didn't want top rank. I didn't want top rank to feed him maybe another guy that's not on his level, or maybe another C minus fighter. You know what I'm saying to you? So this is good. This is good.
Okay. What you think, Billiano?
Man, I got Keyshawn actually winning in not an impressive fashion, but I think he's gonna put on a good show. I think that Miguel Madueno fight was a good fight for him to get prepared for a guy like Lemos. Lemos has more intelligent pressure, but Madueno didn't give a damn. And he seemed like a bigger guy than Lemos, even though Lemos fought at 40 against Hitchens. I think that Keyshawn has a lot more pop, and I think he's a better counterpuncher than Richardson Hitchens. So I think he's going to be throwing shots in between Lemos' shots. I don't know if Keyshawn stops him. I think it's going to be competitive. But yeah, man, I have to roll with Keyshawn showing out in his home. I think he's going to put on a show, and I think he's going to show that he's a star. Future star in the sport, man. I really am a Keyshawn fan. And let me respond to Mark Hoven real quick, man. Agreed, bro. I agree with you, man. You're right. He said he said low reward as you're not going to get paid a lot and you're likely to lose. I agree with you, likely to lose, Mark Hoven. I get what you mean by it now, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you responding. But yeah. Okay. And bang, then you got the co-main. We can't skip over the co-main, big bro. Brian Norman Jr. versus my boy Cuevas. Who you got in that fight?
Gananabo Puerto Rico, Boricua.
I actually got Brian Norman Jr. winning that fight, bro. Like I say, bro, I still like Brian Norman Jr., bro. It's not him. It's not him, bro. Know what I'm saying? I think it's just he's so tough, bro. Like I don't know, bro. I got Brian, and I'm only breezing through this, bro, because I ain't got a lot of time, bro. So my bad. But I got Brian Norman Jr. in that fight, bro.
You think he can stop him, or you got to go in decision?
He got action at it, but goddamn, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough, bro. This is not an easy fight for Brian Norman Jr. Yeah, but I think he can stop him, but I think it's gonna go to decision, bro. I think I'm leaning more towards a decision than a knockout or a stoppage.
Okay.
Then you got guys like Troy Isley on the card. You got guys like Abdullah Mason back on that card. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to seeing them guys again. You know what I'm saying? Troy Isley at 160. I want to see Troy Isley in there with my boy Denzel Bentley. I want him to come over here to the UK, or we can go back over there and fight Troy Isley. You got Abdullah Mason, exciting young fighter. He's staying active. He's fighting like 4 or 5 times a year, if I'm not mistaken, like 4 times a year. So that's good. Yeah. That's good. They're getting.
But Tim, how you got Brian Norman in the Cuevas fight? You got.
I got Brian Norman. I don't really know too much about Cuevas. I had to go and do some digging. You know what I'm saying? Some research. I don't know too much about this Cuevas guy. Obviously, I know he's from Puerto Rico. I watched some highlights of him. You know what I'm saying? He's another decent. He's got underrated athleticism as well. You know what I'm saying? And he's got a decent chin. He's got a decent chin. He ain't been stopped. He's got punching power, respectable punching power. I believe Brian Norman Jr. I believe he can make it difficult for Brian Norman Jr. This ain't gonna be no walk in the park or no walkover. So hopefully they don't look over him or look past him and say, yeah, we're just looking for our next payday. Oh yeah, no, it's not gonna be that. I think he's gonna come there to win. I think he's gonna come there looking to showcase his skills against someone like Brian Norman Jr. And this is a title shot, so you know these guys are coming hungry and well prepared. You know what I'm saying? Who knew? Maybe he knew that he was gonna get this opportunity. These guys don't take these guys coming from these third world war countries. They're not taking this shit likely. You understand? So hopefully we can get that turns into a great fight and we can get the best out of both of them. I have Brian Norman Jr. winning though.
Hey. You know what? I know we talked a lot and made it seem like we don't like Brian Norman, but honestly, I know it's not. We really we like him as a fighter, bro, and I hope he knocks out Derek. I hope he knocks out Cuevas, bro. I really do, because I would love for his profile to grow. I would love for him to keep earning more money. I don't ever want to see a champion fighting for 250, 300 bands when you really put your life on the line every time you get in there. And I know Brian Norman comes to fight. None of his fights are, every fight he gonna be in is action packed. So he gonna give, he gonna hustle in that ring. He gonna give you everything he has in there. So, I hope he gets the knockout. So yeah, I need to watch more there. I need to watch more Cuevas though, like Timboski said. So, but I predict Brian Norman by stoppage, 9 or 10, by 9 or 10.
Cuevas got solid footwork. You know what I'm saying to you? He's not the best defensive. He's not really the real defensive responsibility. He's got a good left hook.
I saw that. He seemed like he could punch a little bit. He got the typical PR left hook, Timbo. You know, Puerto Ricans got good left hooks, a lot of them.
Yeah.
But you know, if Norman, I think Norman got a better inside game, and he's more explosive.
Yeah, he's more explosive, and he Cuevas likes to overextend. You know what I'm saying? He likes to overextend on his backhand. He doesn't really have too much great punch placement. He seems tough though. He seems tough. That's what I like about him. He seems tough. He seems like he likes to grind out his victories. Also, he's got respectable power. Like I said, very respectable power. You're not gonna let this guy just come in the front door without giving him an invitation. Giving him an invitation. You know what I'm saying to you? So I'm looking forward to that bout. It's good to see Cuevas. People are gonna know about him anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you can put on he's another Gustavo Lemos, another unknown. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Bang, you got two good questions before you go, man. From my boy Paris Hill says, Bang, how would Boots versus Madrimov, the one that Crawford fought, be? And then my boy Mark Oven says, are y'all hip to Tito Mercado? And then DIL says, you guys checked out Bakram, the guy that's fighting Tim Tszyu, the guy that beat Jack Kukle for the title.
So hold on. The first one.
The first one is, are y'all hip to Tito Mercado?
I'm not hip to Tito Mercado.
Yeah, he was on Boxing Voice earlier talking crazy.
I think I am. I think the name not registered.
Ernesto Mercado. His name is Ernesto.
Yeah,
he's a Nicaraguan / Mexican. Yeah.
But didn't he just fight real recently?
He did fight recently. Yeah. He said he would beat T.O. crazy ass. He said he would stop Devin. He said
I remember that name. He was just who the fuck?
Who else he said he would fuck up today, Timbo? Was you watching it? He said he'll fuck up everybody, basically.
He said he'll fuck up everyone. He'll take out Paro. He said he wants a piece of Paro. He said he'll destroy Devin Haney. He said he'll beat the brake. He wants El Rayo, beat the brakes off El Rayo. Listen, that guy. Listen, I love me some. I love me some Ernesto Mercado now. That guy's a dog. He's got real punching power.
He was talking shit today, boy.
And I know this name. I'm just trying to remember the fight that I saw. I seen one fight.
He knocked out Nakatilia.
He knocked out the same Nakatilia that beat Burchell and that fought Shakur.
Right. Man, I gotta see so I can give my spiel on him. It's not registering right now. You know what I'm saying? Paris Hill said, how would Boots versus Madrimov go? Okay, so with Boots versus Madrimov, one thing we got to remember about Madrimov, the fight that he fought against Crawford is not a Madrimov fight. Madrimov is a come forward fighter. He gonna let them hands fly. I think that was the big part of the reason why Terrence Crawford didn't look too good against him because the Madrimov that I feel like they prepared for wasn't the Madrimov that came to the ring that night. So it's like it might have threw TC off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because Madrimov is more of a high output fighter. Will he fight Boots the way he fought Crawford?
No.
If he fight Boots the way he fought Crawford, I think Boots would be more active with his hands and land more against Madrimov and make it look different. Now, if he comes out there and fights a Madrimov fight, we'll see how Boots really handles good pressure. Irky jerky, you know what I'm saying? But it's a good fight, and it'll be a good win if Boots wins. You know what I'm saying?
If he fight Boots patient, he gonna, like you said, man, he gonna give him some looks there. Like you said, Boots will be more active, but Crawford and them were expecting him to jump in and lunge in like he did against Michel Soro, like he did against Eric Walker, like he did against, those guys before. Even a little bit against what's my man that he just beat Timbo for the belt? Kurbanov, I forgot to pronounce his name. Even Kurbanov, he lunged in a little bit. He took a lot more risk. Bud and them were waiting for him to take risk and throw more hooks and more up, you know what I'm saying, and lunge in more. You see, he sat behind that right hand. He threw a lot more straight punches against Bud and gave him a lot more. Like you said, he feinted. It was like a dance routine every round to keep trying to freeze Bud because Bud's a counter puncher.
1,000 feints, boy. 1,000.
Bud waiting for you to make a mistake, whereas Boots is gonna take the lead. So it just depends, like you said, Bang. It's gonna take. How you think that shit will go with Timbo?
It'll be very difficult because let's not forget now, Madrimov has, I believe, he learned a lot from that Terence Crawford fight. He learned a lot from there. So I don't know if Madrimov will respect Boots. Boots is gonna make him respect something because I believe Boots will be setting up some trap counters because I believe Madrimov will understand that he has to take more risk in there. He'll be thinking that Boots is coming up, moving up in weight. Maybe I can take more risk with this guy. Even though Terence Crawford moving up in weight, but I know he knew about Crawford. They said that they were studying Crawford for a while. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they were studying Boots for no while. So
and his trainer being Joel Diaz, he seen Bud spar Bradley too, up close.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And way more experience with Bud.
But you know, Joel Diaz said he couldn't really go off of that sparring match because I think Boots was Bud was like 19, 20 at the time.
Yeah, he was a young buck, but still, you know, when you get to see a guy up close, you kind of see and Bud went in there, but see, when he did spar Tim, he came in as a southpaw, the same south, even though he knew Bud was gonna come in there southpaw against Madrimov too. You get what I'm saying? Like he don't have that same experience with Boots, like you said, but I don't think they'll take Boots lightly. I think they'll prepare for Boots because he's so athletic. But Madrimov is pretty athletic too to be able to do that feinting and sliding in and out of that on those angles. On those angles, you see, it was one round where he caught Bud with like 3 or 4 straight rights in the round. That shit was. I had never seen. It's been a long time since I seen Bud get caught with 3 or 4 straight rights in the succession like that.
Yeah,
in the same sequence.
So look, hey man, listen, man. Everybody that pulled up to the crib, I love the love. I love all of it, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the pushback. I appreciate my guy Greg Hackett. I appreciate my guy Tim Boski. I appreciate my guy Biliano. Hey, man, we love the love, man. I hate I gotta cut it short. I'm on this bitch an hour and 11 minutes over than what I was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But it get on, man. Some bad love. The cash apps, the donations, man. The super chats. Hey, man, everybody, man. 2 cents. Everything boxing. Empty the clip. All my guys, man. Everybody. All my day ones on here, man. We love the love, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This shit gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? And this shit gonna get tougher and tougher, man. But I gotta go. I gotta get to it, man. I gotta feed the house right now, man. I love the love. Y'all tuned in. I got some of the best people on my panel that y'all can find in this boxing business. You know what I'm saying? My guy Claymore Rain. Can't forget Claymore. That's my guy. Man, just do.
Boy, just do DIL, bro. Your boy Damone was
Damone. Shout out to you. Shout out to
what's old boy that dropped them $10 super chats back to back? The guys on
Arkansas.
Yeah, my boy.
I kept having problems pronouncing his name, man.
Me too, bro.
Hey man, y'all. Hey man.
Salute to the community. Salute to all of you.
Boxing talk.
Trust me.
Dargazar, that's his name.
Dargazar, good dude.
Salute to everyone that supports the community. Like I said to you, man, we wouldn't be nothing without all of you. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's opinion matters in this sport. Don't forget that. Without us, there is no boxing. There's nothing. So just remember the work that YB, the work that OG Bang puts in. You get me? These guys have been on the platform. They've been on this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is the real stuff. No uncut. This ain't no fake brick. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is real shit, man. These guys know exactly what they're talking about. They be in the gyms. They be interviewing fighters.
I don't know shit.
Yeah. Boy,
I don't know shit.
Eric Harris, hey man, listen, man, we love the love. I gotta go. Butch and Biliano, I'm gonna call y'all in a second. I gotta go get ready for work.
Man, salute, bro. Watch your mouth. Salute everybody. My bad, man. I gotta get the shout out. Hey, your boy Just Do. My boy, who else is in the chat that rock with you, Bang? Mark Colvin, Z Pacino, Paris Hills, Tago. Tago was dropping them comments. Brian Dungy.
What check
Watch
mouth?
your
Yeah,
mouth.
Brian
Watch your
Dungy,
mouth. Gonna stick in my
Ed,
head. Pause.
Mark Hovind, all
Yeah.
y'all boys.
Pause.
You know what I mean?
That was
Hey,
crazy. But
hey,
much
man,
love, bang. Hey,
you
said, let me borrow y'all for an hour, turn into 2 hours. And
hey, man.
hey man, you the new Brian Norman Senior, man. You want 30 minutes and you get 2 hours.
Hey, this
Hey
color
man,
phone head. This
you
color
said we
phone
was
head,
close.
man.
Hey, big bro,
This
you say
color
we close
phone
and then
head, man.
you keep moving the goalposts, man. You
This
said
color
we
phone
close.
head.
Hey, but it's
B-ball.
real. Hey,
Punch
it's
on
real now,
B-ball.
baby. It's
Usa
real,
got
man.
3 losses on paper, man.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Hey,
Fighting
Anthony
words,
Yard,
man.
man. Canelo with the dot. Anthony Yard, man.
Absolutely. Hey, we gonna say that for another one. Hey, man, we love to love. Fighting words with bang. Know what I'm saying? Y'all came up, y'all showed up, y'all showed out. Bang!